like that. Woo!
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull Up Show. My name is BJ Matthews, aka B Jizzle.
Yo, and y'all already know who it is. It's your co-host that does it the most at Rick Masters 23 on Instagram, Rick Masters everywhere else. But y'all know how we started off the Pull Up Basketball Podcast shirts. We got the white, the black, we got the red, the hoodies, the sweaters, $35, $40 a pop, man. Cash App, $ BJ Matthews, PayPal at Broderick Masters, man. If you love what you're hearing. Also, we associated with YouTube. So if you want those questions answered pretty quick, shoot to the top, drop a little something for us, man. We'll get to you real fast with a tag. And yo, B Jizzle, let's get into this amazing playoffs series.
Like my dog just said, you know what I'm saying? Go into our Cash App. If you guys have any questions or concerns, you want to donate to the Pull Up Basketball Podcast for all this great content we drop, all this knowledge, all this game we drop. Make sure y'all go to our Cash App. Shout out to a few of the people that hit our Cash App today. Alan NG for the $3 donation. He said, for keeping up the great work. We will always do that for y'all. It's all about the people. Shout out to my man David Robinson, DR, you know what I'm saying? $5 donation. Appreciate you coming through with the $5 donation, my guy D Rob. Anybody else got anything with the Cash App? $ BJ Matthews, PayPal at Broderick Masters right there on the ticker, as y'all can see. As well as you guys got any questions, go to our super stickers and super comments as well. Right there in the comment section, hit that plus button. Send your question to us. If we cannot read everything at one time, you guys will have priority if you guys send that donation. But let's get into some of these comments. Shout out to Alan with the first comment. He said, winner between the Lakers versus the Warriors, the league. Salute to my man Bubba. Right? Salute to my man Bubba. And Tune In Sports said, I'm sorry about your Bucks, Rick. Jimmy, bad man.
Hey, Tune In Sports. Like Maz said, man. Shout out to Maz. Yo, he needs some skills, man. You can't keep doing the same thing. The best person won, the best team won. Jimmy was out there cooking my boy. It is what it is, man. The best man won, so I can't say nothing. We got to work on them skills.
Shout out to our man Bruce, man. Salute. He said Rick a winner unlike the Bucks. LOL.
He telling facts, man. He telling facts. I can't argue facts.
Man, hey, so let's get into it. You know what I'm saying? The conference semifinals is here. You know what I mean? We got some great games to talk about. Starting from last night, we're gonna get into the games today as well. But let's go into last night, Rick. We got the first semifinals game between the Denver Nuggets and the Phoenix Suns. And it turns out the Nuggets were just too much of a matchup problem for the visiting Phoenix Suns. And it was a big, thanks to this guy right here, Jamal Murray, who showed out in the playoff victory, man. Rick, let me give you the opening floor, man. What did you see out of this game when you watched these two teams play?
Yo, man, first of all, can we like just understand that Jamal Murray came back with like he never left, because he got injured, and he came back like he never left, man. And I'm gonna say something else, man. Gordon Porter has definitely gotten better. You can see it, his confidence and how he play. Gordon out here looking like a roster man, just yamming on people, bulldozing people. We already know the Joker. This man out here playing ping pong with the basketball. Bing bong is out there just having fun. All right. And then Jamal Murray. Okay. The chemistry on the Denver Nuggets team is so appealing to me. Like, you could tell these guys, like, it's almost like you already know Joker's a nice passer, but in order to be a nice passer, your teammates got to know how you play. You got to know how they play. You got to have some type of chemistry going. And when they played against the Suns, the biggest difference that I saw, because it's not like the Suns don't got any players on their side. The biggest difference that I saw is that they look more gelled. They look more in control. They had a better pace to me. Everything seemed like it was like a moving car, man. Like the engine was just running well, right? And then when I looked at the Suns, obviously, KD going to give you 30. KD going to be KD. Like I say, he's one of the greatest weapons in NBA history. He going to do his thing automatically. But the key difference is that I didn't see the gelling, right? It's almost like at certain points in the game, the Suns were still trying to figure each other out, even though they played pretty decent. They're not as like the smoothness of the team's chemistry does not compare to how Denver is playing right now. Like you could tell Denver just plays together, man. They trust each other. They in the right spots. Jokic, like he looking this way, but he know Murray gonna be in the corner. He looking over there. He know that Porter's gonna be cutting. Like he already knows these things. It's like, and that's why he looks like he's doing magic out there, because he knows where his teammates are gonna be at all times. You could tell they run plays together. They practice all the time. And the biggest thing is, and it's like simple stuff to me, it's almost like Denver just wants it more. They just want it more. Like the way they playing, man. I mean, you see the energy, you see the ferociousness when somebody come down and dunk, people roaring, Jamal Murray mean mugging you, coming at you. Just the whole ambiance and the whole like aura of each player in that team is just like they want it, they coming, and if you ain't ready to play, it's gonna show like it did. But that's the biggest thing, man. I mean, yeah, I can start breaking people down and rebounds and shots, but at the end of the day, just team-wise, Denver just looks like they just know each other, man. It's just so smooth when they play.
Good opening comments, my man Rick. So I meant to put the stats up. So before I go, Rick, do you have anything that stands out to you with the Nuggets stat line and what stands out to you for the Phoenix Suns stat line right here? Do you have anything that you?
I mean, right when you switched it, the biggest thing is everybody scoring on the Nuggets. Everybody touching the ball. Everybody putting the ball in the bucket. I mean, as soon as you flipped over, when I saw the Nuggets, I mean, Gordon 23, Porter 11, 24, 34, 10, 4. Those are double-digit numbers. Now, you flip back to the Suns, you got two people. I mean, three. I mean, you got people in double digits, but you got two people that's really dominating the shot. Like, when I see points like that, when it's like two or three people that's like just 30 points, 25 points, they have the ball in their hand. Like, they're the go-to guys. But when you go to the Denver side and everybody in double digits, that means that ball is moving, man. And it goes back to my opening statement. The trust on that team is insane. The chemistry on that team, they're not even worried. It's like, oh, my man Porter got it. Do your thing, Porter. Oh, my man Murray coming down. Go ahead and do your thing. Oh, Murray, you going to pull up 4-3? Go ahead and do your thing, Murray. Oh, Joker, go ahead and do your nice little floater, man. Oh, my man Brown coming down with a nice little dunk. I didn't even know Brown could dunk. All right, bro, do your thing. Like, everybody's just having fun. It looks real fun on that team, man. Everybody's just having fun out there.
Yo, I definitely agree with you, man. Good opening statements, like I said. So we got 15 people in here. We should have over 15 likes right now. Hit that like button for the algorithms, man. Get more people in here for this live show that y'all can see. Get those likes up if you have not liked the video yet. But so last night watching the game, bro, obviously this is going to be a matchup where it's going to be the Suns stars against the Denver Nuggets depth. That's how I looked at this series. Kevin Durant, Devin Booker against Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., Eric Gordon, and the rest of their depth. Watching the Suns play in the previous series against the Clippers, I realized something very quickly. They rely on their star power to get them over the hump. That's why the Clippers were able, every game that they lost, even without PG and Kawhi, the last 3 games, I saw that they always kept the game close. And that was because of the Clippers' depth. So to beat the Suns and to get yourself a good chance to win, if your depth outplays the Suns' star power, you're going to win. Or you give yourself a very good chance to win. And that's what happened last night. They won 107-125. And I always give a team the chance to make adjustments. Game 1 is the fill-out game. The game that everybody goes out there, you just, see what you got, play your game, and see where it goes. That's the fill-out game. Building off of that, games 2 and 3 are the adjustment games. What did the other team do that you can adjust to for those 2 games after game 1? What adjustment can you make offensively and defensively? What do they like to do? What can you do to take away some of their strengths and add to their weaknesses? That's how I look at games 2 and 3. And then games 4, 5, and beyond are just basically off of execution and grit. So you know what the first 3 games the team is going to do. Now it's about just executing and about who wants it more. So that's what I look at. So I'm going to give the Suns a chance to adjust. What those adjustments would be, like you said, Rick, they got to be able to score the ball and move the points around. because the Suns don't have a lot of depth on that team, you're going to have to rely on Devin Booker and K to give you at least 30 apiece. And from what I saw last night, they had 27 points and then 29 points from Kevin Durant. This is a series where you have to have your stars to play like stars. They can't be average. They got to be great against a team like this. Chris Paul is going to have to orchestrate the offense. 5 assists is not going to get enough. That's not good enough. He's going to have to be exceptional as a floor general. He's going to have to be able to exploit Nikola Jokic with DeAndre Ayton on defense. Because when I watched Nikola Jokic yesterday, I'm with Bruce. I didn't think that he played a great game. He played a very average game, but it was mostly Jamal Murray. And that was who he was missing a couple seasons ago in the 2021 playoffs. And then the points are going all around the place. You got 23 from Aaron Gordon. You got 24 from Nikola Jokic. You got 10 from KCP. You have 14 from Bruce Brown. You got 11 from Michael Porter Jr. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys in double figures. And they have a guy in Jamal who's able to outscore both KD and Devin Booker. You're not going to win. Where does the Phoenix Suns have the advantage in this series if they have a game like this? They're not going to have a very competitive series. So, Rick, what adjustments do you think that Phoenix can make other than KD and Booker just going crazy?
Bro, first of all, let's talk about Ayton. Salute players for keeps.
My God.
Let's talk about Ayton. Man, there was one play where I was like, can we take this man jersey and stop paying him money? That man literally sat on the out of bounds line and just watch. And it ain't like Joker is like an athletic dude. He's not bouncing around. Like, he's slow as molasses. And he's just sitting there watching Joe, like, try to grab and he just out of bounds, just looking. Like, I think somebody on Twitter, they had it all over the media. They were like, yo, his controller broke. Like, he just staring. Like, what's going on?
Right.
And I want to start with him because we all know when you have, let's go back in time here, everybody. I don't know if you guys remember the good old days when the Dallas Mavericks played the Heat. This is when LeBron and, you know what I'm saying, lost again in that finals. But I'm not even looking at LeBron right now. I want to point out somebody. I don't know if anybody remember the good old center that played on the Dallas Mavericks, man. Anybody know his name? Anybody know it? Tyson Chandler. Tyson Chandler did one job, and he did it well. He held that paint down. He held it down. He wasn't known for scoring. Not saying he couldn't do it. He wasn't known for being like Shaq, just bodying you down and yamming on 4-5 people. His main assignment was don't let nobody come through here. And not only that, Tyson Chandler would even run out to the 3-point line and help when some of the guards or forwards were coming off them screens a little too slow, and then get back to the post area. He did his job well. Now, jumping back to Ayton. I don't know what Ayton doing. I don't know if Ayton is just counting the Lucky Charm stars. I don't know if he had a bad fight with somebody last night. I don't know if he didn't get enough sleep. Like, I don't know what the excuse or choice. I don't know what's going on with that man, but he got to show at least some effort to some degree, because from what I saw, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, yo, my man, like, why even come to play? Why even show up tonight if you're not going to play? No defense. The next thing the Suns got to do, and BJ, we already kind of talked about it in the beginning of the show, we got to move that ball around. Because here's the thing. I was looking at something, and as I was looking at something, I noticed Josh Okogie, negative 11 plus minus, Kevin Durant, negative 20 plus minus, DeAndre Ayton, negative 21, no surprise there, Devin Booker, negative 18, Chris Paul, negative 12, Landry Shamet, negative 15, even Biyombo, and I actually like how he plays. He's a hustler. 6 minutes and 20 seconds he did play, negative 3. Torrey Craig, negative 12. Okay, Denver, plus minus. Michael Porter Jr., 29. Aaron Gordon, 25. Nikola Jokic, 19. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, 10. Jamal Murray, 13. Bruce Brown, 21. Okay, what am I trying to say? Then I'm gonna pass it back to you, BJ. What I'm trying to say is that you mean to tell me that no matter what you guys basically do, that just from looking at plus minus, what we basically saying is that no matter what's out there, that you just don't affect the game at all. You pretty much put your team and everybody else in a negative side of things. Like even when you out there, it don't make a difference. So it goes back to the old school way of thinking. And BJ, I'm gonna pass to you after I say this. You got to start playing defense, Phoenix Suns. You got to do something. If you can't outscore them, then slow them down. And that's why I brought up Tyson Chandler. Aiden, make sure you watch this video. Go study some Tyson Chandler videos back in them finals. But go ahead, BJ.
Touche. Salute to my man Dorilla. Salute BJ in chat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hit that like button. We got 23 people in here. We should have over 7 likes. We have 7 likes. We should have 23 likes in here right now. Yeah. All those things that you said, bro, was on point. Now, defensively, and the Phoenix Suns do not mix. So I don't see that happening. I don't see them playing defense anytime soon.
They better make it happen.
Hey, especially against this Nuggets team, because see, and going into this series, I kind of like was thinking this is gonna be a problem because the Nuggets have such a foolproof offensive game. It's hard to guard that. Kevin Durant looked lost on defense yesterday. I think he had like 4 or 5 turnovers yesterday. He's been turning the ball over a lot. That's another thing. KD's been turning the ball over a lot. No one wants to talk about it, but I'm seeing 4 turnovers a game, 5 turnovers, 6 at times, and no one wants to talk about it. To me, that's
he has 7 turnovers.
Problems with the defense. Yeah. So at the end of the day, because Denver has such a foolproof offense that runs through Nikola Jokic, you're pretty much up against an uphill battle. Like I said, the only way the Suns can pull out this series is if Kevin Durant and Devin Booker go crazy. And even with that, that's still going to be a hell of a challenge because on the other side, you got Jamal Murray who can light it up in the playoffs. And then you got so many other pieces on that team that are getting points. So it's going to take Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton, like you said, to actually be able to affect the game more. Or else they're going to get beat in 5 games. So anything else about that series, bro?
Hey, man, Aiden. Go study some Tyson Chandler tapes. That's all I got to say, man. We gotta figure something out.
All right, man. Let's go into the next series, man. We had one of the hottest games today. We have the Miami Heat and the New York Knicks. That dropped at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Great game. The Miami Heat take the first game over the New York Knicks, and this was going to be a very high impact series because of the rivalry, because of the history between these two teams. Rick, what do you got to say about these two teams, and what is something that is either surprised you or something that's keeping your eye on as the series goes on?
Man, I'm gonna tell you something that's not surprising but kind of surprising. Jalen Brunson, let me give him his flowers, man. Let me get this man his flowers, man. Jalen left Dallas, came to the Knicks, and changed the whole atmosphere. All right. I even noticed Jalen has this little floater game that's just unstoppable. Like anytime they start going down, Jalen will come through with the little floater move. He got that he does like a little half spin, throws it to the other hand, or he'll do like a fake, fadeaway, come back and shoot. Like Jalen, yo, bro, big ups to you, man. You changing that whole energy in the Garden, bro. You keep doing your thing. Proud of Jalen. Now, back to Jimmy Buckets, who gave my man Giannis buckets in the Bucks series, and then he gave the whole team buckets, and then he literally took over in this first game series. Jimmy, I don't know, BJ, I don't know, but Jimmy and Steph Curry right now in the playoffs, and I told you just before the show, in my opinion, are the 2 players in the playoffs right now where you can't do nothing about it. You can't do nothing about it. I see these coaches and these teams try to run so many defenses at them, change up the schemes, cometh in with different plans, and all Jimmy and Curry do is just break it. But since we talking about the Heat, I'm gonna stick to Jimmy real quick. I didn't know Jimmy could shoot like that. That is surprising. And he showed definitely surprised me on the Bucks series. I was like, when Jimmy get threes? When he turned to tall 6'8" Curry? What's going on here? And then on top of that, Jimmy has to be one of the most strongest men in the league, because you ain't pushed like Jimmy literally gets to where he wants to get to. And yeah, like Bruce said, I did see that ankle situation, but I got a feeling Jimmy gonna bounce. Like if they can shoot him up or get that fixed, I think Jimmy's still gonna come through because he's a dog. But I'm just like, what was surprising with Jimmy is, bro, when did he turn into a tournament? Like, when did it get to a point to where Jimmy like, nah, I'm gonna do what I want to do. You may stop my teammates and slow them down, but I'm gonna go ahead and do what I want to do. Like, when did that Jimmy show up? And the last recalling of Jimmy that I remember before this Jimmy was when he played in the bubble and he was gassed. Now, I don't know if that's when he went in his bag and said, you know what, man, I gotta get my stamina up. I gotta get my game. I don't know if that went through his mind at that time, but I'm gonna tell you right now, this man literally single-handedly is out here doing what he wants to do at any time. And you can tell that he can control the game pacing on both sides of the court. So Jimmy definitely gotten better since the bubble. That's obvious. But now it's almost to where, you know how me and you back in the day used to watch Kobe, or even if you go back further, used to watch Jordan. It's like, no matter if they was down by 10 or 15, you just kind of was like, yo, whenever they want to turn it on, they'll turn it on. And that's how I feel about Jimmy right now. Like, even when they lose and they down second, third quarter, you just like, yo, when Jimmy turned it on, it's about to be a wrap. So overall, man, big shout outs to Jalen, big shout outs to Jimmy. And just to wrap it up and pass it back to you, I will say that the Knicks got a little system thing going. We already know that the Heat got a system thing going on, but the Knicks got like a little nice, the confidence in their players and their system is going kind of smooth. Outside of Jalen, like you even got Toppin out there shooting threes now. Like, you could tell like everybody's comfortable with everybody doing their thing and just having confidence in one another. So I'm noticing that bond, and I'm kind of wondering if that's what Jalen Brunson brought to the team when he came over there. But all in all, man, big shout out to Jalen, big shout out to Jimmy, man. And them Knicks are looking pretty static, man. Copacetic. I like how they playing, man. So we'll see. What you think, B Jizzle?
So good opening comments on the next series, bro. So again, we got 25 people. Let's get them likes up, y'all. We gotta get them likes up, man. We getting more and more people. Let's keep getting them out. Shout out to my man Kes, Hemi Butler. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. Salute to you, my man Kes. So Knicks and Heat. The Heat win this game 108 to 101. And I watched pretty much the entire game outside, I believe, like probably 8 minutes of the first quarter. So as I'm looking at some of these stats right here, and I, match it with the game, I saw there was a shift in the game. I saw there was a point in time where the game was starting to get more into the Miami Heat's favor, because notice in the first half, it was still pretty, a pretty close-knit game. They were pretty close in the halftime. So the third quarter is when I think they made that push to try to take that lead, because remember, Jimmy Butler got that, he sprained his ankle somewhere, I think in the third, towards the end of the third quarter. But before that, Kevin Love had like 3 outlet passes. I think 2 of them to Jimmy Butler and 1 of them to, I think, I want to say Caleb Martin. If I'm not mistaken, somebody could correct me. But the third quarter is what changed everything. Those 3 outlet passes from Kevin Love, as well as their defense, and Kyle Lowry hitting timely shots, Max Strus hitting shots, Caleb Martin being a defensive player and also hitting shots. The Knicks went cold, like my man Stephen P.R. Torres said, but there's a reason for that. When you have a team that builds momentum on the defensive end, as well as also running the floor, a team like the New York Knicks, who's not very, very great at shooting a 3-point shot, you got guys like Obi Toppin, you got guys like Josh Hart, you got guys like, Emmanuel Quickly as their guards, but they don't really have great outside shooting. So there's a reason why they shot 20% from the three today. That's not gonna get the cut. The Miami Heat has some, some very good shooters. They got Max Strus, they got Kyle Lowry, they got Gabe Vincent. They got some shooters on that team, right? They're streaky, but they can shoot the ball. So that's what pretty much lost that game from New York Knicks was the momentum change in that third quarter, and they didn't know how to respond. And also, of course, we got to give it to Jimmy Butler. Like we said before, I've compared him to Kawhi Leonard. When you say that Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry are two people that no one can do anything with on the defensive end, you're absolutely right, because the way Jimmy Butler plays the game, especially since the bubble, he knows how to play at a pace where no one's going to rush what he does. You watch him play, people try to push up on Jimmy Butler. He's going to, use his strength. If you're smaller than him, he's going to use his strength to body you. If he's bigger than him, then he's going to go right past you. Right? So, and he has a little bit of a jumper now. He has a little bit of a midi. He didn't have that, much in Chicago. He didn't really have that in Minnesota. He just really started getting that, with the Heat. A little bit with the Sixers, but mostly with the Heat. And all in all, Jimmy Butler, just when you have him on your team, he settles everyone down. He knows how to make the best of what he got, and he makes sure, no matter who his teammates are, he raises their level of play. So you're right. Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry, to me, are the two best players in the playoffs.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you something. Toppling, how do you say his name? Went 4 for 11 on threes. Went BJ. I know you remember this. And everybody watching the podcast. When somebody's on your team, whether you in an official high school, college game, whether you at the rec, if somebody is shooting threes and they bricking, what's the first thing we do? We ain't passing you the ball. We'll look at you wide open and take the shot ourselves. There has to come to a point where it's like, look, man, the last 3-4 attempts, you not dropping, dog. Like, look, just get down low, maybe come in, take a step in, 2 steps in, do a little post because he can jump. Get to the rack, build your confidence back up. But you don't keep shooting threes. You 4 for 11. You keep shooting them. And like I said, people have more respect with the game in general. If you I'm a little off. Let me either pass this thing or let me do like a give and go, cut to the basket. Since he is strong at jumping, he look like he's pretty strong when he go to the hoop. Or let me just step in a little bit. Nah, my man said, I'm bricking. I'm going to build a house today. I'm just going to keep shooting. And why am I like dialing in on that? Because that shows your IQ. That shows your awareness, your sense of awareness as a basketball player. Like a coach, a teammate really shouldn't have to get on you. Like, BJ, I know there's been times in your career just overall in basketball where you probably not having a good night. You probably a little off. And you like, what? Let me kind of change my game now before it really starts affecting the overall game play, right? And this is why, and I'm kind of segueing and wrapping this up, this is why I feel like the Heat are just a notch better. Because if you look at Jimmy and the Heat and the way that system is ran, they don't stick to something that's not working. They're going to change it on the fly. They're going to fix the plane while it's in the air. The Knicks is like, hey, man, just keep shooting until you feel it. Like, no, bro, this ain't a backyard basketball game. This the playoffs. Like, don't keep shooting. Stop shooting and either play defense or grab more rebounds, go be helpful somewhere else. But definitely be aware that if you don't miss 5, 6 threes, just stop shooting. Just stop it. Like, cut it out. Get down low, get an easy bucket, muscle somebody up, get some layups, build the confidence back up, but not the coach, not the team, not himself. Nobody said, slow it down, stop it, nothing. Let's make a game change. And that's going to be the determining factor between the Knicks and the Heat. It's the IQ. Because there's no doubt in my mind if the IQ was there, this would be more of a fun setup matchup, right? It'll be fun to watch. But obviously, the Knicks ain't even catching people who shoot too many threes who shouldn't even be shooting threes. And that's scary when you're playing against a system like the Miami Heat, especially when you got a killer called Jimmy over there. So, hey, man, that's all I got to say, man. Stop shooting them threes, dog. 4 for 11. At least be 7-11 like the gas station. Your name 411. Come on now.
Yeah, he shot him out the game, right out the game. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that no more. But we gotta go to the game today, man. The highlight game. Of course, when we talk about the Golden State Warriors and the Sacramento
Ooh,
Kings.
Keep that picture up there, B Jizzle. Keep that picture up there, boy.
I'm gonna keep it up there for a minute, man.
Yo, Curry.
So for those of you guys who's under a rock,
Woo,
Curry, Steph Curry, the light-skinned assassin, the green-eyed gringo, you know what I'm saying, went off with a 50-piece,
man,
in Sacramento with the Warriors winning 120-100. And let me just first say this, man. It's a blessing watching Steph Curry play basketball. Can we all just give Steph Curry, this guy, the amount of love and respect that he deserves? Can we just give, like...
I'm telling you, man.
Man.
I'm telling you. Stupendous.
That was greatness. That was clutch. That was all the above. Steph Curry, I can't even talk. Rick, you got it.
I got you, man. I got you. 20 out of 38 shots, 52.6%. 7 out of 18 threes, 38.9%. That's all right. Steph had to do what he had to do, man. 25 on that plus minus, 50 points, of course, man. And then this is what's amazing as well to me. Let's go up here. He had 6 assists, 8 rebounds, man. So not only was the brother playing offense, he was also playing other parts of the game, man. I really love to see that. He had a turnover, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? We in the 7 games, you know, win or go home. And I'm going to tell you, man, it ain't even no point in looking at everybody else's stats because they wasn't even really doing nothing. It was a Curry show tonight. And me and BJ were talking before the show. And I said, the reason why I'm so excited about this Lakers and Warriors matchup is because not only does Curry and LeBron have 4 chips, not only does Curry and LeBron have rivalry with the Cavs days and the Warrior days back when LeBron was going to all them finals, but Curry showed us tonight, and we already know this, but Curry showed us tonight what I always meant and why I have a love and hate relationship with LeBron. That killer instinct. Curry said, if you gonna beat me and my team, you gonna have to beat me. And not only that, but the brother did it on his opponent's home court. I don't know if y'all was watching the game, people, because I had to rewind on some parts. I don't know if y'all caught when Curry did the tween back step, and then the ball went off the screen and went straight through the net. And then the play where he almost lost the ball, but then he did the Harlem Globetrotters, dribbling through people, keeping the ball low and hit that smooth. I was like, wait. I mean, I know Curry cold, but this man went Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan on. Like, this man he was like, either you gonna beat me or y'all need to get up out of here. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, Curry and I was rooting for the Warriors the whole time. I ain't kind of close to them games where I said the Warriors got the experience. I was riding for them anyway. But Curry is still playing like a MVP candidate. And I'm starting to feel bad for him because the brother should have more finals MVPs. But at the end of the day, that's neither here nor there. Curry has a killer instinct. Looking at his stats, it shows that even though my team is not being productive, some of my teammates are not hitting their shots. That's okay, fellas. Go ahead and put it on my back. We're going to do this on the other team's court. And then I think he showed Fox tonight why Curry is what he's named, the baby assassin, light-skinned assassin. You know, you don't get them nicknames for fun. And I'm telling you, man, it was a beautiful thing to watch. But yo, LeBron, hey, man. Hey, I'm going to be nice because y'all ain't play yet. You're great. You got 4 chips. You can lead teams to the final. You know what I'm saying? All-time scorer. props to you, bow down to you. I ain't gonna say nothing negative. But man, LeBron, everything I've been saying since 2010 against the Mavericks, are we gonna see that killer instinct? Because we saw tonight that Curry still got that killer instinct. And now you guys get to meet up in the second round. And I just want to see who's the bigger killer. We gonna see. All right, BJ. I don't know if you still there, man. Who's the bigger killer?
Man. Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button for my boy Rick. You know what I mean? Hit the like button. What a great speech from the man of the hour, my man Rick Masters. But we're going to get into it right now. I ain't going to even bring up the stats because there ain't no stats to really be made. The man had 50 points on the other team's home floor. And that pretty much sums it up. Steph Curry is a once-in-a-generation time player. He's a generational talent. He's a four-time champion, finals MVP, two-time season MVP, unanimous decision, leading scorer from the three-point line, has a game where he can actually shoot, dribble, and pass. Probably the most offensively impactful player in the game today. And what's really crazy, Rick, and I don't know if you realize this, he seems like he's getting better as he ages. This man's 35 years old. He's getting better as he ages. Like, he looks more smoother. He looks stronger. He's not getting pushed off. Remember how they used to say you can bully Steph Curry? You're not doing that no more. No one can. You ain't pushing him off the line. You're not running him off the line. You're not pushing him around. That's not happening. The man got some girth on him now. You're going to have to be able to, match his physicality because I think Steph Curry is stronger than what people think. There was a play.
You got the old man strength now.
Right. There was a play that Harrison Barnes on the Kings was posting Steph Curry up, and he kind of gave him a nudge into his chest, and Harrison Barnes kind of went back. Now, of course, I think he over-exaggerated a little bit, but me and you play, we kind of can see if a person got some strength, and we know better to always assume that by looking at a person, oh, they're stronger now. You might have to actually be on the court with them to see how strong they might actually be. But I'm going to say this right here. I'm looking to the camera.
Uh-oh.
All you Laker fans who was making fun of the Clippers all year, I know y'all in here. All y'all kept making fun of my team. Boy, I cannot wait for this series. Because I try to be nice and I try to be respectful. But, man, y'all get on my damn nerves. I'm the biggest Kobe Bryant fan of all time. But over the past 4 or 5 seasons, y'all have been annoying the hell out of me with this LeBron James, all this praise. LeBron James, top 5, one of the greatest players of all time. I give y'all that. All respect to LeBron. But I can't wait for this series to start because I'm going to enjoy every second of that light-skinned dude number 30 dropping 3 after 3 after 3 after 3. Now, when y'all get beat in, I'll say about 5-6 games, don't tell me to calm down. Don't tell me to take it easy. I'm going to go off because this is what I'm talking about. You guys are praising the dude who, yes, he's great. But when he faces that Warriors team and they run him off that floor, I'm going to be up here. Y'all might want to have to unsubscribe from me when I'm done with y'all. Go ahead, Rick.
Yo, man, I'm looking at Steven's comments right now. My man said, D-Lo gonna play better. Curry gonna outplay him, but D-Lo gonna cook next round. That don't even make sense to me. I'm trying to figure that out. D-Lo gonna play better. Curry gonna outplay him, but D-Lo gonna cook next round. Look, hey, man. It's a subjective, they haven't played yet, so we'll see what happens. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if you picking D-Lo over Curry, hey man, God bless you. That's all. God bless you. I'm D-Lo's a good player. I'm not clowning him, but anybody that can see is not picking no D-Lo over no Curry. It's just,
yeah.
I mean, did you see the game tonight? But it's all good. Maybe you like D-Lo. I ain't gonna hit you for that. I love Giannis, but he got his ass whooped, so I understand. I get it. You love somebody and they let you down. I get it. So if you love D-Lo, more power to you, man. But I'm gonna tell you something. D-Lo ain't stopping that little light-skinned brother number 30. It ain't finna happen. It ain't gonna happen. And to be honest with you, Fox is better than D-Lo to me. So, I mean, you saw what Curry did tonight to Fox and them boys. So, if Fox is cooking and he wasn't cooking, I mean, I guess the barbecue grill wasn't hot tonight because it wasn't cooking nothing tonight. So, I mean, if you rolling with D-Lo, brother, salute, man. Respectfully.
Hey, man, we got a comment from Joe Nelson. He said Steph can deadlift over 500 pounds as well. Documents. Hey, man, that's why he can pull up from half court with that much ease. I mean, you got to have some strong legs to do that. But I'm talking about his upper body strength. Like, I think Steph Curry's stronger in the upper body than what people think. So, good luck, LA Lakers. Let's go into the next series, Rick. We got 2 more series and we're going to let people in. Actually, one, really. Actually, we got one. We got the 76ers and the Celtics. Now, we do know that Joel Embiid is dealing with a sprained knee. So, we don't know if he's going to be able to play for game 1. But let me go ahead and get your hypothesis about this series, bro, for let people in. We got 37 people right now. Let's get those likes up. What's your thoughts about this series, bro? How do you see this series going based off how these teams play, and as well as just basically your feel of the series? What you got?
I mean, look, man. I've been looking at the charts pretty much for half the day with these two teams, and I'm just gonna say it's gonna come down to execution. If I had to put all in one word, it's gonna have to come down to execution. Look, man, Embiid, they obviously on the Sixers side, they obviously have the centerpiece, no pun intended, right? They obviously have the paint guy, right? We know Embiid is an awesome player. He's a superstar, man. He's skilled. He's a skilled big man. He gives you problems when he's going. Then, of course, you got James Harden. He's still cooking. Got a little grease under his feet. He's still cooking if you ain't dangerous. You got Maxey becoming a dangerous person, right? I see him full of confidence. That man ain't scared of nobody. Okay. But the thing about the Celtics is that they ain't scared of nobody neither. But they have a tendency of not always showing up. And so this is what I mean by execution. Whatever team, when it comes to this series, just in a nutshell, whatever team wants it more when it comes to them two is going to win. Because I can see the 76ers winning, but I can also see the Celtics winning. And so what I think it basically comes down to is who's going to execute, who doesn't turn over the ball more than the other, who's going to out-rebound the other team, who's going to put the ball more into the basket, and who's going to stop the other team from putting the ball in the basket. It's going to come down to fundamental, traditional basketball between these two. And, of course, you have your pros and cons on each team, but this is where it comes down to where if you got the centerpiece in Embiid got to be on, man. If you got James Harden, we need the strip club James Harden. We need the hot sauce James Harden where he just hitting everything. We need Maxey to keep being Maxey, right? But with all that being said, we don't really need turnovers. We don't need you getting stupid fouls and almost getting kicked out the game. We don't need any of that stupidity, right? When it comes to basketball terms. But then we flip back over to the Celtics. Tatum, is already a conundrum, man. Like he's 6'10" and he plays like a guard. And when he's feeling himself and when he's going off, he's dangerous by himself. And then, of course, you got his boy, right? I call him Batman right now. That mask. But when he going off and he feeling himself, those two alone is pretty dangerous, man. Of course, the team itself, they play well, but those two alone are already dangerous. Now you got Williams down there. He's the cleanup man for the team. They use him very well. And then my biggest thing with the Celtics, though, is that if they don't press, if like how they did KD back in the last playoffs and with the Brooklyn Nets, if they don't press, like they really got to come out the gate at them. And they kind of just sit back in the cut and be mellow, or just kind of, kind of how they did with the Hawks in some of those game series where they just look like they were just kind of going through the flow. If they do that, and then you got James Harden and Embiid and Maxey cooking, they're gonna find themselves in a world of hurt. But I think they're gonna take it pretty serious, man. I mean, these guys were in the finals last year, so we gonna see, man. Execution.
Great stuff, my guy. Great stuff. We got 33 people in. Let's go and get these people in here, man. I'm going to say my last part, and then we're going to let everybody in. But Sixers and Celtics. Now, what do we look at first when we look at series, Rick? We look at the matchups, correct? Look at how teams match up to the other team. So, when I look at a team like the Sixers, what do I see? Of course, they got Joel Embiid, who arguably is the MVP of this season. It goes through him. It starts with him. With the injuries that are occurring right now with him, it's kind of a disappointment because it seems like it's a lot every year with Joel Embiid where he gets injured, in the playoffs. I think he will play. I think he will play through it because I think his legacy is on the line because he needs to get past the second round. But how effective will be another story. So that's going to rely on other players to help him. Guys like Tyrese Maxey, guys like James Harden, who we need to see in the playoffs. He needs to perform. Guys like Tobias Harris, who is the guy who the Sixers picked over, get this, Jimmy Butler. And I'm pretty sure they're kicking themselves in the head with that move. But they chose Jimmy Butler, or they chose Tobias Harris over Jimmy Butler. So he's going to have to show up and prove that he's worth the money that they gave him. Those are the main pieces, the main four. Doc Rivers, to me, is somebody who I'm not so sure I can trust in the playoffs to make certain adjustments against the Boston Celtics team. And I think that may come out to bite him. So it's going to have to depend a lot more on the players of James Harden and Joel Embiid just being able to dominate along with the other core pieces around those two. But they have the talent, but can they execute? Then you look at the Boston Celtics. What do I see? I see a team that just came back from the finals last season. I see a team that has a well-oiled system. I see a team that knows exactly what they need to do and does not need the coach to actually fully coach them. So when you have a team like that who knows where they need to be at, who knows what their assignment is, who knows each other, their personnel, how they gel with each other, you have a team, looking for success. So the Sixers got their hands full in this series. I need to see the first couple games to see if my prediction, because like you said, it can go either way. And it's kind of a lot like the Suns and Nuggets series. The star power of Joel Embiid, and you can say even James Harden, against the depth of the Boston Celtics with Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Marcus Smart, Robert Williams, Grant Williams, Al Horford, the whole nine. So that's what I kind of see in this series between the Celtics and the Sixers. Right. So you got something, Rick? Yeah, no? Okay. My man Bruce and my man Alpha Rule, what's good with y'all, man?
Man, what's good with you, brother? How you doing, man?
Man, good, brother. Good.
Well, we'll get to the Lakers a little later. I wanted to get your thoughts on the Denver-Phoenix matchup, man. I know you talked about it a little earlier. Do you see anything that Phoenix can do? The main concern I have is that they're just playing too many minutes, man. Kevin Durant, Booker, all of them are playing just too many minutes. And I know people are complaining about Ayton being soft. You get real soft when your ass is tired. They just playing too many minutes. So is there anything they can do about that?
Steph Curry was playing a lot of minutes. It wasn't soft tonight, but good.
Yeah, but that was one game. I'm talking about they've been playing a lot of minutes since last series, and they can't come off the court.
That
That's why
wasn't one game. He's been playing a lot of minutes against the Kings.
it's a different type of basketball, my brother. I'm just simply asking, is there anything that Phoenix Suns can do to cut their minutes? Do they have anybody on the bench? I'm not familiar with the Suns. Is there anything that they can do? Because I can't see Kevin Durant and them playing. They're averaging 43, 44 minutes a game. That's a lot of damn minutes.
So this is the problem that they have. What you say they can they do anything? This is what happens when you trade your depth for star power. They traded willingly their depth to get KD. They traded Mikal Bridges. They traded Cameron Johnson. They traded Jay Crowder.
Yeah.
The Suns went into this series and this season like, look, we're going to roll out our chances on getting a star player in Kevin Durant, who's proven, who's a champion, who's one of the best scorers in this league, one of the best players in this league, to get a chance for this championship. Unfortunately, the situation is what it is, and this is what they did in the first round. We kept saying what the Suns are, their top guys, they're top heavy. KD, D Book, Aiden, and then CP playing a lot of minutes. Now, as I look at these minutes today, the last game, 36 with KD, 40 with D Book, 32 with Chris Paul, 30 with Aiden. That's actually less minutes than what we saw with the Clippers series.
Yeah, they pulled them. Remember, they pulled them because they was getting their ass whooped. So it's not the same thing.
Well,
they
yeah,
pulled
but
them early.
They pulled them earlier. So I think, again, it is what it is with them. Like, they're not going to be able to come off the floor because you're facing a team pretty much like the Clippers, but only difference is they got their star players. So it's going to come down to KD and Devin Booker being the stars they need to be. That means scoring over 30 points. They can't score underneath 30 points. They have to get Aiden, which I don't know how they're going to do it. They're going to have to use Aiden to try to exploit Jokic's defense. But since Denver's full strength and they actually have some gritty guys with KCP, with Bruce Brown, with Aaron Gordon, with MPJ, I don't see them, Jeff Green, I don't see how they can really exploit Denver in any type of way. It's just too much they're throwing at you, one at another. That's just getting you off guard. So
right, but I always hear people talking about scoring. Phoenix, they got a problem on the defensive end too, though. I hear people talking about they got to score 30, but damn, who gonna stop somebody?
They don't got it. Phoenix doesn't have defense. Their best defenders is Torrey Craig and Josh Okogie, and that's being nice. They don't have defense. They're trying to win off of strictly their offensive firepower.
Well, all right. Well, y'all keep cooking. I'll be around. I'll wait till you get around to the other topics, but I'll be here.
For sure. My man Bruce, what's good, man?
Hey, what's up, BJ, Rick, everybody in the panel?
What up?
What's up, Bruce?
It was a good basketball day. The team that I thought were gonna win, they won. Yes, last night I thought the team was gonna won. So I'm looking forward to the Warriors and Lakers. I've been reading a lot of Lakers fans saying they're gonna beat the Warriors in 5. And I've read some of those experts, those Nick Wright and Skip Bayless, saying that Lakers gonna dominate the Warriors easily. So I'm wondering who's gonna guard Steph Curry. Even though Warriors have to worry who's gonna guard LeBron, but the LeBron and I see now, I don't think they should be worried about it. And I think Loney is gonna dominate the board against AD. So I think the Warriors win in 6 or 5. And I think the Nuggets beat the Suns in 5 or 6 as well. And if I'm the Heat, I rest Jimmy for game 2. So to be cautious and try to win both games I'm home.
You think Looney's going to average more rebounds than Anthony Davis this series?
Yes.
I mean, what makes you say that? I'm just curious.
Because Looney is the best rebounder in the playoff right now. Looney is playing with effort. Sometimes AD, he relies on LeBron too much. Like LeBron has to save him.
But are we overhyping it because he's playing against Sacramento?
No,
Would
we
he
have
average that, would he average
overhyping
that
who?
against Embiid? Would he
Are
average that
we
against
are
Anthony
we
Davis?
overhyping who? The
What I'm saying is Looney
Sabonis was
dominated.
the best rebounder in the NBA this year, right?
Looney was the best rebounder in the NBA.
I said Sabonis.
Not. I'm talking about this series. Sabonis look like some hot shit. To be honest with you, but they had to pull him, take him out the game when they won a couple of games. I'm just talking about Looney. I'm saying Looney. The
I
Looney
think
that I
what
know
he's
historically, I can't say he's going to out rebound Anthony Davis because
Okay,
he
he's gonna
rebounded
rebound Anthony Davis.
Sacramento.
Okay, we'll see.
I mean, that's good. And that's tonight's conversation is going to be a lot of that. We'll see, because obviously, I feel a little different. I need you guys to help me out. I am a Laker fan, but I'm not biased.
I can tell you are a Laker fan because you
cool.
seem like
Cool.
offended.
That's cool. This is what I need you guys to help me with. I need you guys to help me. At the end of the day, I know Golden State has Steph Curry, one of the baddest mother MFers in the world. Let's give it up. That boy's bad. And when somebody's shooting from the parking lot, it ain't nothing you really can do about it. But I know he has to do that every single game. He has to average 30.
Do you think Austin Reeves can guard Klay Thompson?
Do I think who?
Austin Reeves.
Can he call? Yeah, I think he can guard Klay. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay, all right.
I think he can guard Klay Thompson. Absolutely. I don't think
So
Klay is the same.
who D'Lo is gonna guard? Who D'Lo is gonna guard?
D'Lo's gonna have to play Steph, and Steph's gonna eat his ass up.
Oh, okay. Steph is gonna average 30.
He's gonna eat him up. Yeah, but the problem is it goes both ways. Who's gonna guard LeBron and who's gonna guard Anthony Davis? They don't have anybody to guard them. They don't have nobody to guard Rudy.
Age is gonna guard LeBron. Age.
Who?
Age.
LeBron averages 30-something points against Harrison Barnes, bro. Harrison Barnes.
I'm
not Harrison Barnes. I'm talking about Wiggins. Wiggins, he can't guard LeBron.
Yeah. Is it the same LeBron?
Well, it don't have to be this, but the problem is it doesn't have to be the same LeBron. The Lakers do not. LeBron does not have to average 30 points to win this series, but Curry does.
Really? He does not have to average 30 points to win this series?
LeBron does not have to average 30 points to win the series.
Okay. All right.
I'm serious. Did somebody think different? You think he has to average 30 to win the series?
He has to score a lot of points to win the series.
Okay, a lot of points is different than average 30.
Because the Warriors they're gonna play the Lakers. I'm like, dang, these guys are slow because they're so used to a fast pace with the Kings, and they're gonna play the Lakers, who's gonna want to walk the ball, and the Warriors gonna run. Who's gonna be more tired?
Okay, I got you. I got a question for you. If you take LeBron off the Lakers and you take Steph Curry off the Golden State, who has the better team?
Golden State.
Golden State's team is better than the Lakers team without LeBron and Steph Curry.
Yes.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
You know the Lakers was up by 25 points. The same situation. They were up by 25 points. They ended up beating them by 16.
Was Wiggins playing?
Yes.
When was that?
That was, I'm going to give you the dates. Hold up. They played in November. They played twice in February, and they played once in March. Only one game Wiggins wasn't there.
February and March doesn't count. Wiggins wasn't there.
Wiggins was there in February, brother.
Was it the same team? Was it the same team?
It was the team that the Lakers have, yes.
Yeah, okay.
And then, okay, hold up. Over a 12 or 13 span, the only team that Golden State lost to was the Lakers. They lost to the Lakers, then they went on a stretch and they started beating up everybody. Then they lost to the Lakers again. This is what I'm saying. I get it. Golden State, they are ballers. They the champs. I'm not going to take nothing from them. But I think if you look at it from just a basketball sense, it's going to be a tough matchup for both teams. I think the Laker fans are stupid to say Lakers in 5, and I think Golden State fans are stupid for saying Golden State in 5.
Draymond is going to ignore Vanderbilt, and they're going to play zone on you.
But the same thing, I heard that with Memphis. If they do that, this might not be a Vanderbilt game. This might be a Rui game. They still can't guard him either. They have nobody to guard him.
All right.
Okay. Well, I mean, we'll see. It is what it is. I mean,
they're gonna make LeBron so tired. He's gonna ask for Shannon Sharp for a job in Club Shay Shay.
You want to know what's I'm gonna make a comment. You want to know what's funny? I think the Lakers can beat Golden State without LeBron.
Wow, really? Okay.
I saw them whoop
And
their ass without LeBron before.
and that's what I want to get to. I'm gonna get to that comment, and I want you to hold on to that thought. 'Cause I want to get to that comment in a minute. Dominique, what you got, bro? What's up?
Oh man, where do I start, man? So with this Golden State and Lakers series, I don't know. I'm gonna roll with Golden State, man. I don't know. I just think that they just a better team. Like I think the Lakers got like in like top to bottom, the roster is better talent. But I just think all year Golden State has just been a better team. And this playoffs is kind of showing me like chemistry means a lot. Like even like with the Phoenix Suns in that Clipper series in round one, Clippers, just by them having just a little bit more chemistry, they was able to keep up with the Suns for the most part, even though they was, overwhelmed with talent. And that's kind of getting exposed in that Suns Nugget series where the Suns don't have that chemistry. So it's kind of coming out there. The Heat and the Knicks, that's going to come down to health. Whoever is healthy, if Jimmy Butler can be at least 80% of Jimmy Butler, I think they can pull it out. But if Julius Randle come back and they're healthy, and Jimmy's not, it's going to go to the Knicks. What else? Celtics and Sixers. That's a hard one. I don't know. I got to see how the Celtics come out. It seemed like they kind of overlooking the Sixers. Seemed like everybody's overlooking the Sixers. So I'm not sure. Who else? Who else we got? I think that's it, right? As far as the series, yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's all I got.
What's up? We got Andre. What's good, bro?
Salute the channel. Salute the panel. With the Golden State Lakers series, I mean, I'm going Golden State because after seeing what Steph Curry did tonight, I mean, that was a masterful game, and I can see him carrying that on into the second round. And the Heat and Knicks series, I'm gonna go with the Knicks. I know a lot of people think that Heat gonna win, but I'm gonna go with the Knicks. I really trust what Jalen Brunson can do, and I'm putting all my faith in him. And the Sixers and the Celtics series, I mean, I'm not gonna put anything out there because I'm a Sixers fan. I'm not gonna say anything because we don't know if Joel Embiid gonna play or not. So for that one, I'm gonna just pause right there. And for the Nuggets and the Suns series, I'm going with the Nuggets because, like Bruce always says, the Suns ain't got no bench, and Game 1 just proved it. I mean, KD with all these turnovers, he got to be better. DeAndre Ayton got to be better defensively, and Chris Paul got to be better offensively. So those are all my picks. And to piggyback off what Dominique said, I think experience also matters a lot because if you look at the Golden State Warriors game tonight, because Looney has a lot of experience, he kind of outplayed
Sabonis.
I think he dropped out. But basically, when I was, just going off the last recent games, right? Looney had 21 rebounds in the last game, 10 of them being offensive, 11 of them being defensive. And then, of course, when I went to go look at Mr. AD, he had 14 overall rebounds, and he had 1 offensive, and of course 13 defensive. And so when it comes to rebounds, I think what he was touching on as far as experience, I do think that comes from just being on a team like that that's going to the finals, going deep into the playoffs, playing in different matchups. So I do think, chemistry and experience does play a big role. Granted, AD and LeBron have chemistry together. They want to chip together. But, man, I'm telling you, I think the most exciting thing for me to see is 2 rivals, because we already know that Curry and LeBron, that's a real rivalry. So I'm excited to see it, man. I just want to see if LeBron going to come out with that, with that rah-rah, because we already know Curry going to do it. So I'm just excited.
I want to add, too, that Draymond Green has great experience guarding Anthony Davis in the playoff. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, Draymond Green is extremely physical too. I noticed that from watching him versus Joel Embiid. He can't out physical Embiid, but he tries. So, I mean, I don't know if AD,
But he lost.
I don't know if he's
AD beat them. AD beat them when they played in the playoffs last.
what you mean? Well, when he was on the Pelicans?
The last time they played, and it was the Lakers. They played in the play-in. The Lakers beat the Golden State.
That's one game though. That's the play-in.
That's all we come on now. That's all we can go by. That's when they played in the playoffs.
So I want to get your perspective, Al-Farouq, because I think this is one of the first times I've seen you on the panel. But
I've been here before. This is my second time.
Okay, bet.
Okay.
So can you kind of give me like your plan on how the Lakers gonna beat the Warriors?
So honestly, I look at it from when I look at teams, I look at margin of error and I look at who can impose a dominance. I think the Lakers have a bigger margin of error. I can see LeBron James scoring 20 points and the Lakers still winning. I can see Anthony Davis having one of those 9 and 11 rebound games and they still win. I can't see Steph Curry scoring 18, 20 points and them still winning. So from that aspect, I see the Lakers have multiple ways that they can win because they have done it and they shown and proved that they can win with Rui or AR or somebody else, Schroeder or somebody else going off. Next, imposing a will. I think physically, Anthony Davis, LeBron James, and Rui Hachimura is going to give them problems. And they also have someone defensively that can at least make Steph Curry work. He ain't going to stop him. Ain't nobody going to stop Steph Curry. So all y'all Laker fans talking that trash, just shut up with that, man. The boy's bad. Klay Thompson's not the same, but he's good too. But I think Dennis Schroeder's going to be very important this series, not to stop him, but to at least tire him out and to guard him 94 feet the whole time. I think they have about a couple of bodies they can put on Steph Curry, give him a different look. Troy Brown, Schroeder, even sometimes put Vanderbilt on him. There's a lot of things that the Lakers can do. They have a lot of tools. That's how I look at it, as the Lakers have a lot of things that they can do to combat what Golden State does well. Golden State does not have a lot of things to combat what the Lakers do well. They can't double team Anthony Davis in the post because they're not big on the wings. When you double team, your backside has to be long and big because now that backside has to get the rebound and the backside has to take care of the cutters. So with that aspect, you telling me you're going to single team Anthony Davis. You're going to figure out how to defend the big wings that the Lakers have from LeBron James and Rui. Vanderbilt's going to be active on the boards because, they're going to leave them open, but Vanderbilt is going to find ways to get offensive rebounds. That's what I'm saying. I'm not sitting here saying the Lakers are guaranteed to win, but when I hear people talk like it's a guaranteed win for Golden State, I'm like, if you take the names off the back of the jerseys and take the names off the front of the jerseys, and I was just looking at the game, I would say that team that's representing the Lakers has a very strong possibility of beating that team. And the way I've seen them play them this year, it's not going to be what you think. I don't think it's going to be what anybody thinks it's going to be. I think it's going to be surprising.
Yeah. Okay. You beat a terrible Memphis Grizzlies who talk a lot. They shoot better with their mouth than with their hands. And you think that, because we did that to Grizzlies, we cannot do that to Golden State because Klay Thompson. It's because the Warriors are only Stephen Curry. The Warriors haven't played well yet. It's only Curry that helped him get over the Kings.
No,
Klay Thompson has played terrible.
But this is why I'm saying this. Hold up. This is why I'm saying it. The Lakers have been in playoff mode for the last 2.5 months. Regardless of who they play, they had to win tight games and win in very important situations. They've been in this mode for a while, and they're still trying to figure themselves out. I'm seeing their chemistry get a little better. I'm seeing their defense get a little better. I'm seeing their rotations get a little better. They're still, the coaching staff is trying to figure out exactly their rotations, and I'm starting to see some of that stuff lock in. When they first started, AR wasn't even starting when they first got together. So there's a lot of things that I'm seeing that the Lakers are getting better at. And another reason why I say that, it has nothing to do with Memphis. It has to do with, I've seen the Lakers play Golden State over the last 2 years, and Golden State has had a lot of problems with the Lakers. I've seen the Lakers kick Golden State's ass with the
last 2 years
and Patrick Beverly starting at the guards. I've seen that in my own eyes.
Same roster. The last 2 years, the same roster. Vanderbilt was on the team.
No. I'm saying all rosters. Anthony Davis and LeBron James gives them problems. That's
Oh,
what I'm
okay.
telling you.
Because of the name of the jersey, the
No,
Lakers gonna
I'm
win.
talking about the bodies, bruh.
The
The
bodies. The bodies.
Anthony Davis and LeBron James gives that team a problem, regardless
Yeah,
of what team they have. Now they have a pretty good team with them. I don't think it's going to be as easy as you think it's going to
pretty
be.
good team. We're gonna see with D'Angelo
This,
Russell.
this the problem with can I say something? This the problem with the Lakers though. So with the Warriors, you gotta play good team defense. You can't hide. No defender can't hide on the Warriors. So LeBron James can't sit back and play free safety. He's gonna have to play defense and chase people around screens all game. So that's the problem. I mean, on paper, I think the Lakers should win because they got more talent. But I don't know. I think is LeBron James going to commit to playing defense for a full series? I don't know. That type of the Warriors is almost like the San Antonio Spurs with that motion offense.
But
It's like constant movement.
There's a big difference. In this particular series, when Golden State is on offense, it's going to be 3-on-5. You have two people on Golden State that does not score. As long as you get Looney off of the rebounds, he doesn't score. And Draymond Green, you can't rely on Draymond Green just getting double digits in the game. So it's really going to be Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Andrew Wiggins as the starters. Okay, Poole will come off the bench and does what he do. They're going to have to score. You're telling me those three people are going to be able to score enough points against one of the top defenses since they turned over the roster? That's going to be a little difficult. And I'm not saying you can't do it because Steph Curry can shoot from half court. I got that. But it's still going to be 3-on-5.
Really quick. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Really quick. I was going to ask, who has the better offense, the Kings or the Lakers?
The better offense? Off Kings. Kings got a better offense.
No, that's deceiving. The Lakers have better half court offense.
Yeah. We're just talking about statistics. Sacramento Kings, but for the playoffs, the Lakers are much better than Sacramento on the offense.
Hey, let me go to Jarrell real quick. What's good, man?
What's good, fellas? Hey, this what I wanted to say was this series gonna be real tough one. But when my man, I think his name Bruce Morrow or whatever, when he was giving us a little description about the certain players with the Golden State Warriors and Draymond being able to guard AD and stuff like that, I'm not even gonna speak on a who guarding who topic. I wanted to ask him one question. Draymond said that it's a chance that he believes that the Warriors is gonna lose against the Lakers. So should we believe him or should we believe you?
Say it again. I couldn't hear you breaking up.
Draymond, no, I'm at work. That's why I said no. Draymond said that the Lakers and the Warriors are gonna be up there, which is where they at now. But he also said that they were gonna beat them. So should we listen to him or should we listen to him?
You should listen to yourself.
That's a clutch client. Draymond is a clutch client.
I'm saying, okay. You making my point. I don't like bringing up no politics type stuff. So the fact that you brought that up, the fact that he's running with Clutch Sports and he's working with the Golden State Warriors, how the hell do y'all think that they gonna beat them when he can pull any trick and help the Lakers win? Like I just had this conversation with Big Tom. Like I don't understand it. He signed with Clutch Sports. He can pull any trick in the book to fuck up the Golden State Warriors and winning a championship.
Let's stick to B-ball though. Let's talk about ball.
Why are we talking conspiracy, man?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but let's just stick to basketball. Even without all of that, I think it's a tough match.
Draymond think that Draymond think I was thinking of basketball. Draymond think that the Lakers will beat him. So I'm saying, should we believe?
When did he say that?
On his little podcast. Yeah, so I'm not saying that like, it's 100% true. It's just the fact that when you on a team that you playing for a team and you say something like that, where's your like, how can you say something like that when you get ready to come?
I didn't hear that in this podcast, bro.
You just killed your team confidence by you sitting on a podcast and saying that it's a chance that they gonna beat y'all.
Yeah, okay.
Hey guys, do me a favor. If you take they played 4 times this year. If you listen to Steve Kerr's interview from the first game that they won and then the remaining 3 games that they lost and just look at the progression on his post-game interview, he goes from they're a good team to we have no answers. If you listen to him and you just take your time and just go to YouTube and listen to Steve Kerr's post-game, you realize that Steve Kerr realized, like, yo, that's a problem over there. That team's a problem for us.
So you believe Steve Kerr? You don't think that he's playing games?
Oh, I don't know what he's doing. I think Steve Kerr. I mean, I think I'm
Phil
watching
Jackson
games.
used to do the same thing. Popovich do the same thing. We have no answers. They always. I'm sure they have answers, bro.
So
They're
Bruce,
thinking about the answers starting tonight.
I got a question for you. I'm middle ground. I'm trying to give you facts and things like that. So if the Lakers win this game, whether it's Bruce, Roger, or BJ, if the Lakers win this game, this series, what is that? How do you view that? If the Lakers win this series, how do you view it?
I don't need to think about it because they're not gonna win.
Okay,
this is what I
can't say that. I would never say Golden State can't beat the Lakers. I would never say that.
This is what I'll say. So, like I said, and
he's a LeBron hater.
This goes back to matchups again. When I look at any series, I look at matchups. How do you match up to the other team? I don't look at the whole entire season. I don't look at this team is the number 2 seed. This team's the number 3. Like, how do you match up with that team who's currently constructed? A lot of stuff goes on through the regular season where it's kind of hard to pick apart what to look at as far as, what you can use now. So when I look at both of these rosters, right, and their playing styles and their schemes, their coaching, their championship pedigree, we have to put everything to an account. The Lakers have arguably the top 5 greatest player in all time in LeBron James. They got Anthony Davis, who's playing probably the best two-way player in the whole playoffs right now. They got some, younger good pieces they picked up with the trade deadline. They have a lot of good things going over that Lakers side. But we got to look at the other side with the Warriors. What do we know about the Warriors? Well, shit, they're the world champions for a reason. That right there tells you the build that they have. They in any series they go into, you have to beat the champs. So when people say that the Warriors have the upper hand, it's for good reason. They're the world champions. And on top of that, when I look at how they match up with one another, you see Steph Curry playing out of his mind right now. Most offensive impactful player in the league. You got Klay Thompson, who's getting his mojo back. You got Andrew Wiggins, who's been off for about a little over a month with whatever situation he had going on. He wasn't very good in this Kings series, but you can see he's going to start getting his confidence back. And then you got Kevon Looney. You got their other bench players. And then the guard play, the ball movement, the outside shooting. That right there that the Warrior system they have, not too many other teams have been able to replicate that. They're going to play like the Warriors. The Lakers have an advantage over the Warriors in one department, and that's Anthony Davis. But this is why I say this could be an issue. If LeBron takes Anthony Davis out the series, when he tries to take on that number 1 option, the Lakers going to get beat in 5 games. Because the mindset is like this. The Warriors play a certain way where if they're making threes, if they're hitting shots, that's going to force the other team to be thinking in their mind, okay, I got to shoot threes now. I got to shoot threes like the Warriors. I got to play like the Warriors. That's the trap they get you in. And if they don't play through Anthony Davis, then that's how the game can get out of hand very, very quickly, especially if they're playing in Golden State. So the Warriors have something the Lakers have. They have continuity, they have chemistry, they have championship pedigree as a team. The Lakers don't have that. They got good pieces, but they don't have the experience. Austin Reeves, Rory Hachimura, Dennis Schroeder, Malik Beasley, Lonnie Walker, very good players, very solid players.
BJ, you forgot one more. You forgot one more thing. Coaching.
What's up? I'm gonna get to that too. And that's a big one. Appreciate that, Bubba. They have not faced that adversity that like what Sacramento did. Sacramento, what I saw today, showed their inexperience, showed that they don't have the championship pedigree that the Warriors had, and that matters in the playoffs. So now you go into a game 7. That's why Steph Curry did what he did, and they beat them by 20 points. They understood what to do in that situation. And then Bubba brought up coaching. Darvin Ham and Steve Kerr. I've seen Laker fans complain about how Darvin Ham coaches the Lakers at certain things, at certain
Strategy.
how he coaches his team.
Right.
Darvin Ham's the first year. This is his first year coaching. You comparing this to a dude and Steve Kerr who has 4 championships.
Yeah, no, Steve Kerr all day. Steve
So
Kerr
it's
all
like,
day.
so that matters right there. People got to look at the coaching. You don't think that he's going to have different schemes and different plans, different counteractions against the Lakers? What is going to happen when Darvin Ham has to go up against the Warriors offense, the ball movement, the outside shooting, the backdoor cutting, the athletes they have over there? What is Darvin Ham's going to do with his adjustment?
And that's a definite advantage that Golden State has. But I also
But
think
the crazy thing
I
is
also
after
think
a while, Jordan Poole and them, they don't be cutting the ball. The only people on the Golden State Warriors be cutting after a while be Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. Andrew Wiggins stands around, Jordan Poole stands around, Gary Payton stands around. That's my thing. After a while, Curry and Klay the only
Wow, you
two
don't watch the
things.
Warriors. If you saying
I've
those
been
guys stay
watching them
around,
all year, my brother. I'm
no,
not talking about the
you
whole
don't.
season. I'm talking about that particular series.
You
I'm
don't
not
watch the
being loud.
Warriors.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you. My brother, just listen to me. All I'm saying is that particular series against Sacramento, they've been running around doing plays. After a while, they haven't. I'm not saying it's going to be a cakewalk for either the Lakers or the Golden State Warriors. But it's crazy that a lot of people just thinking that the Warriors going to jump into this pool and going to start ice skating in here. It's going to be a game 6 or possibly game 7. 6 or 7 games.
I
I'm
got
not
a
going to
question
say
for
who's
you
going to
guys.
walk off. Go ahead.
I heard you talk about all the things, the pedigree and the championships and what are you going to do with Golden State. I got you. But the one trump card that the Lakers have is LeBron James has played them teams in very high situations. And everything you're talking about, he's going to talk to the team and say, hey, guys, when they start shooting threes, don't think you got to make it all up in one shot. He's going to help. I'm saying if there's any team that can understand what Golden State can do to you in high pressure moments, it will be the Lakers because he has played them in every situation. So I'm not saying that the Lakers will be prepared for it, but if they are going to be prepared for it, they have someone that will tell them what to do, or at least help them down that road.
Absolutely, and it's going to go 6 to 7 games. So anybody that's thinking it's going to be 5 games for the Golden State Warriors, they crazy. 6 or 7 games.
We
No
we have
disrespect,
to
but I'm
we have
taking
to
Lakers.
take this into account too. LeBron, it's one thing for you to tell the team, it's a whole different thing for you to actually execute it. You don't think these other teams have said don't fall into the trap with the Warriors? It's a whole different thing when you actually have to be in front of it. And that's what Sacramento did. They had all this energy going into game 7 that they're going to be ready and all this stuff, bro. And they showed their inexperience. Once I saw Kevin Looney have 21 rebounds, I said this game's over. Once I seen him outwork Domantas Sabonis, who's the leading rebounder in the whole NBA, made him look smaller than what he is. I saw that's experience and that's grit. And then I saw also when Steph Curry had a field day today and he took that game personally, that killer instinct. And Rick brought up today, who on the Lakers going to have that killer instinct when the game gets tough and the game gets down the line to take over? Because LeBron James at this age, at 38 years old, you're asking him to do that. That's no, not at this age. Maybe 4 or 5 years ago, but not right now. That's not LeBron James at this point of his career.
One of the main reasons why the series went 7 is because the coaching staff of the Kings know the Warriors so well. Mike Brown knows the Warriors so well. They have so many plays. They have so many plays on offense. I'm like, wow, that's a Warrior play. You know, they played Sabonis the same way as Draymond Green. You know, and Mike Brown knows, okay, Steph Curry is gonna do this, and they're already there. That's why the series went to game 7. So the Warriors beat a younger version of themselves.
And there's no other team in the league that has that type of playing style. And that's another thing that matters in series. The Warriors are playing pretty much the Warriors, so they're able to run and score with them. There's no other team that can able to do that. So again, the Lakers can win if they play through Anthony Davis, but if you're asking him to do that for 6 straight games and actually stick to the game plan, but you got the Warriors who are going to be making threes, who's going to be very hot from the field, especially at home, they're going to start trying to play like them. And that's the trap that all the teams fall into when they face the Warriors.
So Bruce and the panel, The only Bruce, I think you're the only one that's saying that the Lakers have absolutely no chance. You don't see them winning this series at all. Am I correct? Or BJ and Broderick, y'all also believe that there's no way in hell the Lakers can win this series.
I mean,
Come
I'm
on.
not God. Of course, they have a
See, I
chance
No,
to
no,
don't
no,
know.
win.
no, no.
But
But I'm talking about from your basketball IQ, you don't see a way for the Lakers to win the series. Am I right?
you asking me a question, you did not
Yes.
let me answer. I said,
Okay.
I'm not God. Of course, Lakers gonna win. But in my opinion, I don't see a way they're gonna win because they have nobody to defend Curry and Klay Thompson and Wiggins. Because LeBron is gonna be guarding on, is gonna be on Draymond because he's gonna want to rest on defense. So who's
So
gonna guard
who
Wiggins?
you think is guarding Wiggins?
They're gonna put D'Lo on him. If they put
No,
Vanderbilt on, if they
no,
put Vanderbilt on Curry, it's gonna be D'Lo. So if
no.
they
Well,
put D'Lo on Curry, so Curry's gonna cook.
See,
that's
BJ,
fine.
it's the BJ. That's sad that he said that I don't watch Golden State games, but he just sat up here and just told y'all a bold-faced lie on who gonna guard who. So he need to get off the channel.
What's the? Oh, okay, all right.
No, we good.
So Broderick and BJ, do y'all see a way that the Lakers can win, or y'all but also say you don't see a way the Lakers can win?
You
Man,
want to go, Rick?
look,
Yeah,
it's simple as this to me. When it comes to far as in the last, let's just say 5 or 6 years, right? On both sides. When it comes to the consistency, the experience, all that kind of stuff, it's nice and it's in the favor of the Warriors. Now, again, I'm saying this nicely because everybody knows how I feel about LeBron. I'm saying this nicely. Not taking nothing away from the brother. Like I said, all-time great on some people's Mount Rushmore, right? And when it comes to the rivalry between Curry and him just alone, that's already going to spike up the gameplay. But we all know that basketball is a team sport. So when it comes down to it, to me, if I see AD doing this thing, because when he plays, he plays. If he doing this thing and him and LeBron got that thing going on, you got Reeves coming through with his little shots. You got D'Lo being smooth. Everything just seems to be going right. Darvin Ham's making the right plays. Could it go in the Lakers' favor? Sure. But then on the flip side of that, you got the Warriors who just seem like they just have every counterattack for you. They can fix the plane in the air, as I always say. So could it go either way? Absolutely. I mean, hell, we've been seeing since the beginning of these playoffs that certain teams we thought was going to win, things just happen. People shocking us. But overall, if the word I should use is if I feel secure, I'm riding with the Warriors, not only because they just won, right? You got to I'm old school. You got to beat the king with the crown. You got to beat them. But on top of that, Steve Kerr and them boys, and especially Curry, they showed you in the finals, they showed you tonight that they ready. It don't really matter what you throw at them. Can the Lakers win? Sure. Absolutely. But that's why I said I gotta see it. But what I'm really riding on right now is who is gonna flip that switch. That's my biggest thing. Who when your teammates are not playing like they should be playing, we know that Curry is the superstar of the Warriors, and we know that LeBron's the superstar of the Lakers. So who's gonna flip that switch?
I got
That's
you.
what I'm excited to see. So like I said, I'm kind of like Bruce. I mean, I can't say who's gonna win for sure, but I do feel more secure with the Warriors. I say it like that.
That's legit. I got you.
Go ahead, Real Debates.
Salute to the host and salute to the panel. It's gonna be a very interesting series. We're gonna see playoff basketball at its highest intensity, skill, experience. We're gonna see the best game we've seen in the last few years. I mean, I hear what Mr. Masters is saying about Golden State being so ready. Of course, they got more experience as far as player for player, top to bottom. But we talking about the best player on the team having more experience. No, LBJ got more experience. And until I see the Golden State Warriors beat a real team in the playoffs this year, and until I see the Golden State Warriors beat LBJ, let me finish. They ain't beat no real team. Kings weak sauce. Beat it. They're not proven. Don't even try it. Don't try that.
Wait. The Kings are more real team than the Grizzlies, man.
The Kings are not proven. You can't even try that, bro.
Are the Grizzlies proven?
Oh my
Yes,
God.
they are. Yes, they are.
Wait,
yes,
how?
they are.
How?
Because they've been to the playoffs multiple times.
Oh my
Bro,
God.
they've been bounced twice in the first
Okay,
round, just once in the second
but
round.
guess who made it consistently more? Who made it consistently more between the two teams?
Now, who put up the better fight, the Kings
Man,
or the
you
Grizzlies?
I'm trying to understand if a team have a good record for the regular season and make the playoffs and get bounced in the first round, where's the consistency with that?
Nah, who played better in the
After
playoffs?
over 10
The
years.
Kings?
Over 10 years, though. I'm just saying. Let's look at the history of this.
No, I'm
That's
just
not
talking
going to cut
this
it.
year. I'm just talking this year. Who played the better? Who played better in the playoffs? The Kings or the Grizzlies?
The Kings.
Okay,
But
so why are you saying
who's
the
the more
Warriors
consistent
Wait,
franchise?
time out. Let me push your neck ass
Oh
here.
my God.
Why are you saying the Kings are not a real team then? If they play
They
better,
ain't. They
so how
not.
they play better?
Well, the Memphis didn't play good because the Lakers caused that. It wasn't how they played. The Lakers just dominated them.
You gotta remember, Memphis had injuries too.
I got you.
I don't want to hear that. They won without guys in the regular season. They talked stuff when they won games. I don't want to hear it.
I mean, of course you don't, because you a Laker fan. So
no, it ain't about that. It's about a real baller don't want to hear that, bro. A real baller don't want to hear that. You can't talk mess when you win games and you're down 1 or 2 men on your roster, and then when you lose,
I don't have no love for Memphis, but I'm just putting it in context. When you say that the Warriors ain't faced nobody, first of all, they champions. They beating everybody. They beat your guy 3 times in the finals. They beat every team known to man. So go on with that nonsense.
I'm not disrespecting the Golden State Warriors. I'm talking about the competition.
They beating every single team known to man. So
they were in the playoffs.
Hold on, wait. Did they beat somebody that really been to the finals and really did that recently?
Bro, they beating everybody.
Man, you're right. Yeah, go ahead, answer the question just like that. Answer that. Yeah, I know you did.
DJ, are you talking about in the playoffs? I mean, I know they're beating a lot of teams, but are you talking about in the playoffs or just throughout the years?
In the playoffs.
I'm not.
They played the Lakers. They played the Lakers 7 times and they're 6-1. I'm talking about franchises. So they said the only team in Golden State.
Let's focus real quick because we're getting off track. I'm not finna get into a back and forth about who the Warriors done face. It's a championship team. They just won a champion. They won the finals.
That's right.
So they're proven more recently than what the Lakers have been proven.
That's fine.
So the Lakers don't have really a leg to stand on. It's a reason why people are picking the Warriors over the Lakers, other than Laker fans. Hell, even some Laker fans. One of my close homeboys, he's a Laker fan out here in Cali. He said the Lakers ain't got no chance. So the ones who actually have more of a non-biased approach would even say the Warriors. I don't think any Warrior fans are saying the Lakers are going to beat them.
I'm just saying, you never heard me say the Warriors don't have a chance, but I'm looking at what they've been through and what they did, and I'm looking at the other guys. I'm looking at the other guys they about to face, and I'm looking at LeBron and Curry. We can talk about all the rest of the roster all we want. Those are 2 main focuses of this series.
LeBron or you're wrong. That's
not. I have a question.
Anthony Davis. Let me ask a question first. Who is the person that y'all number one option? I just want to get something clear. Is it going to be AD or LeBron?
You talking about who the offense going to go through?
Yes.
AD.
AD has to be the MVP to win the series.
Okay, so
he don't have to be the MVP to win it, but he should be. It'll be easier if he is.
He got to dominate. If he don't dominate, then they're not gonna win.
If LeBron is number one option, y'all
Golden State Warriors' weakness is the center, and I don't want to hear about that weak dude Sabonis. I want to hear about these weak dudes that ain't skilled, that's not on level AD. I don't want to hear it. We gonna see what's up with this series right here.
AD is not weak, right? AD is not weak.
But Golden State, they're gonna double team Anthony Davis. And
they can't double team him.
Listen, Anthony Davis is not a good pass out of the double team.
They can't double team him. They don't have the personnel to do it.
Guess
Bro,
what?
Draymond gonna come in every time. Every time Looney's guarding him, Draymond's gonna come in for the double team.
Well, they're gonna have a problem.
I seen that with Jokic. I seen that with Embiid. I seen that with a lot of big men.
They're gonna have a problem.
I'm just saying.
I have a question. Who's better, Jokic or AD?
AD.
Wait, what
That's
is
close.
What?
To me, it's close.
Jokic.
Because Jokic is more scoring and playmaking. AD is more scoring and defense.
Who's better right now, AD or Jokic?
AD.
AD is better than Jokic?
Yep.
Yes, because he give you the offense and he give you the defense.
I didn't ask who has better talent, but who's better player.
It's two different styles.
I just told you why.
Okay.
So can
Okay,
AD?
no, I got something for you. You want me to let you know how Jokic isn't one of the best, and even their peers don't think it. In the All-Star game, when they were selecting people, Jokic was damn near the last pick.
I agree with that.
We're looking at All-Star game picks. Better player.
I can give you 7 different reasons why Anthony Davis is better than him. I just gave you one. There's a lot of reasons why Anthony Davis is. So if you were drafting today, you would draft Jokic over Anthony Davis if they were both coming out in the draft?
Yeah, I'm picking Jokic over Anthony Davis.
Think AD? So could AD lead his team to the number 1 seed in the Western Conference?
No.
No, he's not going to lead his team. LBJ going to lead this team.
That solidifies to me who's more of a guy who can carry his team.
Well, that's mainly because of health too.
Wait a minute.
He don't control the pace. He don't control the game. LeBron and D'Lo do.
Jokic did it 2 years in a row where he had his team as the number 1 seed, the number 2 seed, and the number 3 seed. Top 3 seed over the last 3 seasons.
And they make the finals.
Anthony Davis. By that theory, there's a lot of people on Mount Rushmore that can't be on your Mount Rushmore. If that's your theory. They have to be number 1
specifically AD and Jokic.
No, but you're applying that to that situation because it fits.
Right.
If you apply that
to multiple years, what Anthony Davis has had multiple years, he's been the number 1 guy in New Orleans. Never got past the second round other than one time. He's had 7 years, and this was a guy that people kept saying had the highest PER, could have been the best player in the league. But then he goes with LeBron James and plays with him. Because he feels like this is why I said AD has number 1 talent, but not number 1 intangibles.
So you're picking Jokic over AD, right?
Right now, yes, I'm picking Jokic.
That's cool. I respect that because he's an MVP. I respect that. I respect it, bro. Of course, that's not my choice, but I respect it.
The reason why I asked that question is because Draymond was clamping Jokic last year. So I think Draymond can guard Anthony Davis.
No, do not compare the two. That covering Anthony Davis
has done it before.
Is two different things. That's a totally different problem. It's a different type of game.
I mean, who's better, Xavier Tillman?
Jokic can't even guard.
Or Xavier Tillman? Who's a better defender, Tillman or Draymond?
Draymond.
Okay, so Tillman was giving Anthony Davis in problems in the series.
Tillman is young and big.
But Tillman has the height though.
Time out.
He's young and big.
Okay.
Now he has the height.
MVP of the series. Who is the MVP? Okay, since you said who is the MVP of the series? The Lakers and Memphis. If that was the finals, who would have won the MVP?
They was gonna give it to LeBron. They was gonna give it to LeBron, bro.
No, it was not. It was not LeBron. It was not LeBron. You can't hold on. You can't give it to LeBron just because the name LeBron. You have to give it to
42. Listen, 42 blocks, second most ever in the first round by one player. 42 blocks. You hear me? He was on that. He was on that.
Listen, you can in the finals. You can still listen. In the finals, you can still give somebody the Finals MVP for being the best defensive player in the finals. It don't have to be just the best offensive player. It could be the best.
I'm talking about something else. You guys are bringing something else.
No, you talking about Xavier Tillman. And you talking about he did whatever he did. Anthony Davis dominated that series. Whatever
he was the best player.
He was blocking those stupid offensive players on Memphis.
Okay.
Hey, you know Xavier Tillman don't got a bag, right? You know he ain't got no
he was scoring a lot. He was having career highs on AD,
I mean, I'm just saying when you say Draymond did this to a guy that don't have no skill set at all, he don't got nothing.
What are you talking about? I'm saying Draymond guarded Jokic really well last year in the playoff, and I think
Okay,
that he
Jokic
can do
can
the
only
same
jump 2
thing
inches
to
off the floor.
AD. I
Jokic
think
can
We
that.
only jump
talked
2
on
inches off
last
the
year.
floor.
Talk about this year, man. Quit talking about what he did last year.
Can I
Against the
can I
Nuggets. That's
finish? Can I
last year.
finish?
Yeah. I want to get.
Can I
What's
finish?
your point? Yeah, what's your point, bro?
I'm saying that Draymond has a history in the playoff of guarding AD well, and he did this. He did a great job on Jokic last year, and Jokic is a better player than AD right now.
And can
I
I make
think
a point?
Draymond,
So
and I
he's
think
gonna be on.
Draymond
Well,
can
hold
do
on,
the
let him
same thing
finish.
again this year.
So Looney's guarding
And my
LeBron. Then.
point, and hold
So
on.
Looney's
My
guarding
point
LeBron.
is, listen. My point is, Draymond is a year older and a year slower, and is a year of dealing with another injury than last year. Last year he had to deal with the back, remember, and then this year he's a year
Doesn't
older.
AD has a hip problem? Doesn't AD has a hip problem?
But
Yeah,
80,
that's
80
hold
and
on.
hold
That's
on,
what I wanted to say too. That's what I wanted to say too.
8,
So
80 is
and
still younger than Draymond, bro.
and you
Yeah.
make a
Okay.
good point because Ken just said it. Another year old for
Everybody.
Draymond, but damn near LeBron is 40 years old, and y'all, what is he gonna do in this series?
That's what I'm
You're
saying.
right. You're right. You are right. There's no way to hide
So
that.
if
You're right.
Yeah,
LeBron James is average in this series, they're not winning this series.
Like
I
people, like
will
Laker
say
fans
more,
were
bro.
saying,
It's really more
like
to it. I
like
can,
hold on,
I
hold on.
can,
Laker fans, hold on. Laker fans were saying, in order for the Lakers to win, LeBron got to control the tempo. But how is he gonna control the tempo? That means he gonna have to have the ball in his hands a lot, and that means he gonna have to score a lot. He's not doing that, bro. He's not the same LeBron where he could get downhill and manipulate the defense like when he was in Cleveland. He's
he
not that
don't
same
got
player.
to. He can do it in moments. Then y'all
He
see that
can't.
already.
You can't. Hold on. All
You
right,
can't
bro. If
afford
you
to
hold
do
on,
it in
bro. Let me
moments.
tell you this. Let me tell you this. If you have Austin Reeves controlling the tempo, you're gonna get blown out. You're gonna get blown out, bro. You cannot have Austin Reeves or D'Lo control the tempo. They're gonna take bad shots. They're not gonna always get a good shot. The thing about LeBron is LeBron gets you a good shot, but he can't have the ball in his hands for 40, close to 48 minutes. He can't do that no more, bro. He's gonna wear him down.
Hey, let's
So what
all
you
agree
saying
on
is
one thing.
guaranteed that the Lakers gonna lose the series based on
Hold
your
up.
theory? It's guaranteed
I
the
think
Lakers gonna lose the series. What you saying?
I'm not saying it's guaranteed because another role is AD's gonna have to dominate his matchup. So whoever's guarding him, you got to dominate, get them in foul trouble, and just dominate, be a beast on the boards.
That's
let's
the
all agree
only
on one
Dominant,
thing.
advantage.
like
That's
he
the
Let's
only
all
dominated
agree
in
advantage
on
the
one
Germany.
Lakers
thing.
have,
Do
man.
we
That's
all
the
y'all
only
agree that
don't
advantage the
this
believe
is a
in
Lakers
the
have.
pollen.
legacy series?
Y'all don't believe in none of the rig stuff.
And the
Do we,
what?
do we agree this is a legacy series? Can we at least all agree on that? This is a legacy
Facts,
series.
not facts.
Yeah. So
You missed
it's
it.
gonna be good. I want to see what Curry does. I want to see what LeBron does, and whoever comes out in the end, we all come back together and be like, "Damn, I didn't know they was gonna do that," or
Yeah,
"Damn."
you guys still gonna pick
So
LeBron and still hit
hey,
Curry.
so what
That's
you
what's gonna
saying here is whoever walk away with this, the opposite teams fans need to shut their face talking about the other player better than the other player. That's what you're saying?
No, I totally agree on that one. I totally
Because
agree.
they tied 4-4, right? They
They tied
tied
4-4.
four
In
I
what?
titles,
thought, I
four
thought it was a
titles
team.
apiece, right?
I thought it was a team game, team
So
sport.
whoever walk up out of this, I don't want to hear nothing from no Curry fans. I don't want to hear nothing about Golden State. I don't want to hear it no more.
Bro, if
Okay.
the
Man,
Lakers lose, we don't want to hear it. LeBron's old.
it's true. If the
I ain't gonna
Lakers
say
lose, we
he old.
don't.
I'm gonna say he
Listen,
lost.
listen. If the
Exactly.
Lakers
Yeah, you're
lose,
not
though, we're
gonna
not
say
gonna hear
that.
nothing.
You're gonna disappear.
But
Don't
Man,
we're
worry
not
about
I
gonna.
it.
don't care.
Right
I don't
here.
listen.
I'll be right here. Bet that I'll be right
Bruce,
here.
Hey,
Bruce
when are y'all
Merrill,
gonna
Bruce
quit?
Merrill. I don't care. I don't care if the Lakers win, the Warriors win. Suns 6, Suns at 5,
Oh,
bro. I don't
But
care.
now you
when are
switching
y'all
to
gonna?
Suns.
I don't.
Hey,
Oh,
I
okay,
don't.
so
all right.
what's
I don't
what
care.
you got with the
Yeah,
Because
Suns?
you,
at the end of the day, they got no answer for the highest order, bro.
Oh my God, here we go again.
Kevin Wayne
Here we go.
Durant.
you
At the
about to
end of the
get
day, in
double
the
Wait,
fourth
teamed.
wait,
quarter,
wait, 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 wait. Where was the highest order last night?
what you mean?
Bro, Ken, you
Yeah, you
going
All
about to
right,
crazy,
get
listen,
double
man.
teamed,
hold on,
bro. You about to
listen.
get double
This what
teamed.
happened. This what happened, bro. The
What
game
happened?
was out of reach, so he couldn't.
The game
His
was out of
points.
reach. What about the first quarter?
Durant ain't
The,
winning
the
no more
game,
chips, man.
the game was in reach in the first
Hold
quarter.
on, I'm trying to understand what shelf or top of the refrigerator Kevin Durant can't reach. He's 7 foot. I don't want to hear nothing about no game being out of reach. Beat it.
No, listen, look,
Durant ain't
Joshua,
winning no
look, hold on,
more rings,
look at it,
bro.
look at it. Joshua Kobe, 2 points. Torrey Craig, 3 points. Larry Shaman, 3 points. Damian Lee, 3 points. Like we not getting.
What
This
about
man
against the
Biyombo.
Clippers?
You
How many
traded all of
points
your
they score?
defenders. That's on you. Kevin Durant and Booker, y'all gonna have to score 80 points a game if you got to. It is what it is.
That's
Y'all traded all
bad,
your
man. Look
defenders.
at those bench. Y'all bench. Y'all got
It
no
is
bench.
what it is. I
Y'all
don't
got
feel
no
sorry for
bench.
them dudes
Nobody. Your
none.
defense is
Y'all
bad, bro.
got no
Y'all can't
bench.
But
I
I
don't
mean,
care.
hold on. I mean, we keep saying we have no bench, but these guys is wide open, bro. Torrey
And they
Craig wide
miss.
open in
And
the
they
corner.
miss. And they
Damon Lee
miss.
wide
And they
open.
miss.
Yo, these are literally practice shots for these guys, bro. They should be knocking this shit down. No
Because
pressure.
they miss them
Wide
in
open.
practice. They missed them in practice, man.
Hey, bro, do you realize if they didn't pull the starters out, they was on pace to score 140 points. Y'all can't
Yeah, that
stop
was
them. Forget
bad.
Joe.
That was
Forget
bad.
Nah, we
scoring.
can't. We can't. Listen. We were just trying to get adjusted to the altitude, bro. The altitude, you know,
Yeah, altitude.
we
Okay.
have to.
CP3
Yeah,
can't fuck with Murray,
the
bro. Beat
altitude
it.
got to us, bro. The
I knew
altitude got
CP3
Kayla
to
was
can't.
us.
gonna
He
say
can't keep
that.
up with Murray, bro. He too old, bro.
Nah, it was the altitude, bro. You know,
Yeah, no, it's
you
the
heard,
I
the
don't
altitude.
want
stories
to hear
about the
about
Uh,
that.
altitude,
I don't
bro.
Y'all
want to
stop
hear
playing
it.
it like 4
Nah.
times a
Listen.
year.
The story about the altitude is if you don't haven't played there for like 48 hours, you get
yeah,
tired.
okay, all right.
You get tired, bro. Like it's real. The
Man,
elevation
come
is
on,
real,
bro.
bro. The elevation is real, bro.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
y'all,
right.
It's
y'all
real.
should play better on
Y'all
Tuesday,
was
right?
supposed to
Yeah,
be
we gonna play. We
elevated.
gonna play better tomorrow. We gonna play. But we play
Y'all
today.
supposed to be elevated from KD, but it looked like
Yeah.
y'all got lowered.
Yeah, man. I don't know. That
For real.
offense Denver got is pretty lethal, man. I don't know.
What
Man.
about their defense? Jokic can't play D, bro. We gonna go at him, bro. In game 2,
Man,
watch
Jokic
adjustments
played
for
good
him.
D
Yeah,
last
okay,
night
all
on
right.
Aiden.
Bro, listen,
Not gonna
I ain't
lie.
With
gonna lie to
Adrian?
you, Ken, I ain't
With
gonna lie to
Adrian?
you, bro. Listen, you dealing with something serious right now with playoff Murray and Jokic. Listen, if y'all lose this next game, you getting swept. You hear me,
No, we
homie?
not. No, we not.
You getting
We
swept.
could go back. We could go back to the crib
And
and get 2.
and guess what? I'm not gonna be surprised because this is what KD do. He
Wait, hold on.
runs and gets swept.
Wait,
That's
hold on.
what he
Real debates.
does.
Real debates. You don't think we go back to the crib and get 2?
Bro, I'm saying y'all capable of doing it. The starting
That
five.
that just made my point, y'all. The league is not about to let Kevin Durant get swept again. That's not about to happen. They're gonna give
Listen,
them
listen.
two
When you getting
games
blown out
instead.
by so much, it don't matter.
But the league is not about to. They're gonna stop it. They can change the momentum. I'm not being funny and I'm not talking crazy. When I heard y'all saying what y'all did with the Lakers, I didn't want to get too far in it. But to a point, y'all got to step outside of basketball. How y'all don't see to a certain extent, they're gonna. There's a possibility that they might let LeBron James and them get their 5th ring before he retires. What's the percentage of that?
Man, not against the Warriors. I hear what you're saying, but the
That's
Warriors
my
is just
point
as
when I said
they,
politics. That's what I point when I say the league is. When I ask people a question about it being rigged, I don't mean no disrespect to nobody, but y'all cannot let this shit roll past y'all and not see it. It's visible.
Okay,
14
mm,
seed to
even
the
if it goes
7th
7 games,
seed.
the Nuggets taking it, bro. Listen, if this goes 7 games, 6 games, or however many games, and the Suns take it, and it's ugly. I'm talking about you clearly can see, bro. It ain't gonna go well with the league. I'm telling you, it's not gonna go, bro. You can't be holding people hand, bro. This
No,
dude is a seven
saying
footer
I'm
with
not
his
saying they're gonna
skill
get
set.
them
They
swept.
holding this dude hand.
I understand that, sir, but I'm not saying that they gonna just let them go 7 games. When it comes to Kevin Durant, Denver Nuggets ain't winning. I mean, the Phoenix Suns ain't winning nothing against Denver. They're gonna give them 2 games. They're not gonna let them just sweep Durant out the boat like they did with Boston.
I hope not. I hope not,
They're
bro.
not. They're gonna give them 2 games, and they're gonna wrap that shit up in 5 and 6 games. It depends on where they go. Depending on that last game, like what is it? Game 4 or 5? I think it's like if it's in Denver or going or Phoenix or whatever, they're gonna wrap that. They're gonna wrap that series up.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this
I
It's a
got
though.
a
month
Listen,
to
question.
6 games.
Denver is a bad matchup for us
I'm not I'm not
because
in these streams giving out predictions because I'm actually seeing this shit happen. But people be giving out predictions in these streams. I'm actually seeing this stuff. I'm actually seeing how rigged it is. I'm on LeBron James
Hey,
saying I don't. It's rigged.
Aiden
I got a
can't keep up
question for
with
you,
bigs
bro.
that go up and down that floor like that. He can't keep up with it, and
yeah,
it's
like that.
affecting
That's
him.
a
It's
yo. I was
affecting
just
him on
about to
the
say
offensive
that. Remember,
end and the defensive end. AD and Jokic gonna run the floor, man. They running it, and
that's what
that's
I'm
hard
saying,
for
and
a big like Aiden to deal with. He's a '90s big. He's not a 2000s, 2010s big. He's not that. He's an old school big.
that's what I'm saying.
mm,
I was just about to bring up. Look at how Aiden played Jokic in game 1 when he was just scared to like go at Jokic and just defend Jokic. That shit that Giannis did to him in 2021. That shit wasn't an aberration. That shit wasn't a fluke. That shit happened for a reason because Aiden is soft in the middle. He's soft, and Monty was delusional enough to think Aiden could guard Giannis 1-on-1. Aiden is too soft. Maybe if Aiden was tougher, maybe Aiden could guard stick with Giannis 1-on-1, but Aiden is too soft. He's just he plays like he's 6'6", 6'5", when he should be playing like his height, which is 7 feet, bro. Which is
He
frustrating
massive,
because
bro.
Let
In
me
person, he
get to
massive, bro.
let me get to Mad Max Sports Talk. What's good, man?
What's good? Hey, for the guy that's saying it's rigged, I don't like to get in this stuff because I like to keep it basketball. But don't you think if they was rigging it for LeBron, they would have rigged him to beat the KD Warriors? That would have been like the best ring ever, right?
Hmm.
No,
Facts.
go ahead. Go ahead. I'm at work, so I can't jump. But go ahead. I'm listening. Say it again.
I said, don't you think if they was rigging it for LeBron, they would have let him beat the KD Warriors? That
With
would
the
have been like
KD
that would have
Warriors,
been undeniably the best ring of all time.
I understand that, my brother. But I understand what you're saying. But they does have it rigged. They does have it rigged. That particular situation, DB got a point. They could have let it be more rigged and made it look like he could have won that championship. But this certain time was common sense. They know God, and nobody in the world knew for a fact. They know they're not gonna say that shit's not gonna happen.
You know what I'm
This
saying? But after the
situation was
game one he had where they went to overtime, they could have
right.
stepped in
That was the
like
only
bing
that
bam,
was
we got a chance here. We
yeah.
not.
That's true. That's true. When they
That's
had
why I don't like to get
opportunity,
in this because they could have rigged it. Like if we gonna say they rigged it,
huh?
why they ain't rigged it for
I'm on the
Jordan
phone
in
with
them
my wife.
early years? You know what I mean? If they just propping players,
Okay.
just keep it basketball. Sometimes it's just that simple to
Right.
keep it basketball.
Right.
And look at him getting in trouble at work.
What
I
you
mean,
got, man, on these? What you got on these series is though? Like, what you got on the
I like the
the
I like Lakers in 6.
No problem.
I think AD can dominate this series. I think our guards will be able to chase them off the line. The Kings had a good scheme. They just didn't have a good rim protector. Forced Curry to the rim in his last game. He was just shooting floaters over Sabonis. So,
And what
uh,
about the Suns and Nuggets? What you got on that?
I like the Nuggets in 6.
Wait, hold on. You were just about to say Suns. Why you changed it? You were just about
Nah,
to say.
nah. I like the Nuggets in 6. I think the Nuggets just got too many pieces down. The Suns don't match up right. The
You
Nuggets,
mean eight? You mean eight and don't match up right with Jokic? That's the thing.
no, just the other pieces. Who guarding Michael Porter Jr., who guarding Aaron Gordon, who guarding Jamal Murray. Like
I mean, those guys, in my
they
opinion,
the
Murray's
way
the
they offense run that y'all ain't got guys that can guard them. KD cannot. He can maybe guard Aaron Gordon on the cut, but Aaron Gordon's too strong for him. That's why KD leaving him open, and if he making shots, it's tough.
Nah. I'll say that outside of Murray, everybody else should be not that hard to guard because outside of
No, they
Murray, not
move, bro. It's similar to the Warriors. They move.
nah. They not moving like the
This
Warriors,
ain't
bro.
no
They not.
stationary offense where everybody just sitting there. Chris
and
Paul, you put him on KCP running up. He running baseline to baseline. He running wing to wing. They making them boys work.
I
They
mean,
gonna have
bro,
to
this is.
work.
I mean, the Clippers had a similar offense where they had a lot of motion in their offense
Nah,
where
it
they
was
was.
more get a ball to him.
and please don't bring up them dudes.
Yeah,
All right,
man.
all right, all
hey,
right.
chill. You know you at.
Nah, y'all was decimated. Y'all was decimated. We can't use
No,
that
but
as an
I'm
example.
saying like the Clippers was a high pace, like they played with pace, bro.
It
Like
ain't
it
about the
wasn't.
pace. It's about the moving up in the half court. It's about the finding them. Jokic finding them. Murray. Did you not see some of them passes Murray was making the other night?
Mm.
Don't worry,
Like
bro. We gonna have
they
adjustments to
finding
game two,
them.
bro.
Them guys are creating mismatches and finding them.
Like,
What
go,
Yeah,
about
like,
that?
come on, bro.
They
Like,
playing a
Gordon had
pure
one of the
form of
best playoff
basketball,
games
bro. You gotta
of
just
the whole playoffs, bro. Like, come
KCP
on,
is an
Gordon not gonna play
NBA
like that again,
champion,
bro.
bro.
Come on,
Jokic been
bro.
on the brink of getting to the West, getting to the finals, being in the West Finals, Western Conference, bro. Like his team is not nothing to be played with, bro.
I'm sorry, but Jokic's game
It
is
took
boring,
LBJ to
bro.
play point guard to stop
it's
this
boring,
team.
but it's winning basketball.
Jokic's
We
game
get
is
over all
boring,
these people
bro.
about doing all this other stuff, but when we find to get a player that play like back in the day, you say it's boring. He out
Hey,
here
homie,
controlling the
I know a
tempo,
dude named Tim Duncan that was really boring, but
and
he
that's
got
my
5 titles.
second greatest player of all time. The way I
But
Yeah.
you
rank my
can't hold
list.
on. Here's the thing about Timmy D. Timmy D played D and actually was a good rim protector. Jokic is nowhere near that. He's
But
gonna get he's gonna yo trust me he's gonna get
But
exposed in
the
this
thing
series,
about
bro.
Jokic though, there's liabilities on defense. He's a liability on the pick and roll, but he's active on defense. He's not just out there just you know what I mean.
hey, outside of Joel
We gonna
Embiid,
see.
man,
Hold on.
Nikola
We
Jokic
gonna
is the
see how
greatest
active he is
offensive
when D
center
Book
ever.
start attacking that rim on him. When D Book start
Y'all don't
attacking the
got
rim.
people that can attack the rim, bro. Y'all don't got people that Y'all,
We
that's what's
got D
wrong.
Book.
Y'all don't have nobody that can
D
take
Book is
advantage
just
of the
is
niggas'
enough.
weaknesses.
D Book is enough, bro. That's all we need.
No,
We just
he's
need one
not.
guy.
No, he's not.
We
Stop
just
it.
need one guy. Cause listen,
Whoever
it
just
takes
said
one guy
Jokic
to
is the greatest.
get Jokic in foul trouble, bro. One guy to get downhill.
Y'all don't got nobody that can get Jokic in foul trouble, bro.
Yeah, D
A
Book could
lot
get
of
him in foul
delusional
trouble, bro.
fans here tonight. A lot of
Trust me,
delusional
bro.
fans.
Trust me. D Book could get him in foul trouble,
They
bro.
got away with plenty of minutes with Jokic off the court with Aaron Gordon at center, and y'all can do nothing. MPJ went on like a 10-0
It's
run by
hold
himself.
on. Yeah, that's true. But it's one game, you know, and game one, usually the teams feel out each other and see like how they playing each other and stuff like that. It's gonna be game two. They gonna realize how both
Okay.
teams gonna realize how they playing each other. And, you know, just play. You know,
So if your team lose, whether it's by a little bit or a lot, game two, what is you? How concerned you gonna be?
it depends. If it's a hard fought and it was way closer than game one, and it come down to like
No, brother. You don't go down 2 games and Kevin Durant just came over there. Y'all hyped up like that. I would be concerned, highly concerned.
no, you know why you can't be concerned, because when you're playing a team who've been playing together all season, shit like this has happened, and it's called adversity. The reason why he brought Kevin Durant over there is to get over the tough time, get over adversity.
You gotta
That's
hold
why
Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray can't be dropping 34, bro.
he can't.
CP3
All
got to
right,
do
that's
better.
true.
Hey, who y'all got that can
CP3
guard
got to
Jamal
do
Murray?
better.
We got Torrey Craig or Josh Okogie. We gonna.
That's
Man,
what
he
Here's the
could have
thing,
been
Monty
balling.
Williams. Hold on. Here's the thing with
Okogie
Monty
killing
Williams.
y'all
Monty
offense.
Williams gotta stagger their minutes, especially KD and Books. He can't play them 40, 48 minutes. He gotta stack like he gotta have at
That's
least
easy to say
two of
if
them on
y'all
the
had a
court.
bench, bro. Y'all ain't got culpable pieces to put in.
No, but listen, he gotta have at least two of the three out of the big three out there. Whether D Book, Chris Paul, D Book, KD, Chris Paul, and KD. Like, he gotta have two of the three out there. He can't have one guy out there and then like he had like a who was it? I think it was like KD, a Kogi, Damian Lee. It was some weird ass lineup, and I'm like, you can't do this. This is why Nuggets was going on run, because we're already top heavy. So if we're gonna be top heavy, you might as well have two of the big
You
three out
expecting him
there.
to play them like that for 48
Now you heard what you
for a
just said.
whole
You know what
series,
top heavy
bro?
mean?
Yeah, like you have no bench. You have no bench.
Okay, so that mean there's no stagger, no minutes. That mean get your butt up, stand up. I seen a lot of players do it. I seen Kobe do it. I seen Jordan do it. I seen them all play 45, 48 minutes. That's called being elite, being in the playoffs. It be like that sometimes in the hood.
But if hold on,
So
that's
can
not
LeBron
hold
do
on.
48
I would
minutes
say
now?
hold on.
Why
He
we
got to at
gotta
least
do
do
Not
that?
this.
Why
He
we
got
gotta
hold on,
do
hold
necessarily,
that,
on.
bro?
no.
Why
He
we
got to
gotta
at
do
least
that,
do this.
bro?
He got to at least do this. When Jokic butt sit on that bench, when his butt sit on that bench, you put KD or Book on the bench to rest when Jokic is resting. At least do that. At least do
Hey,
that.
who was that talking about LBJ, bro? Y'all gotta stop that, bro.
That's fact.
He just played 45 minutes when he got the 20 and 20 game. Beat him
Oh
with that,
my
man.
gosh,
He
man. We gotta
played
stop this
45
cap.
minutes, bro.
Hey, we gotta stop this cap, bro. LeBron James is not going to be playing at this
Hell no.
high rate at
No.
38
I know
minutes.
that. I'm
Let's
just
stop.
saying. You saying can he play 48 minutes? Well, he
He ain't
played
gonna do that
45.
against this Warriors team. They ain't the Warriors, man.
I'm just
That
saying. Well,
case,
dang, why you gotta bring the man up and try to compare it then?
bro. I'm saying because it's delusion. That's delusional right there.
I'm
LeBron James
just
ain't doing that.
okay. I'm just saying. He the one brought him up, not me.
Not at this
He
age,
said it
no.
to make a point. He said it to make a point. That's
Well,
why I asked, where does
I'm just saying.
LeBron
What point is
James?
he making though?
What is LeBron James doing this series against the Warriors? That's what we need to talk about.
Controlling the tempo and feeding AD.
Attacking the paint.
Yeah, locking down Draymond, locking down Looney, like he locked down the defensive player of the year in Tillman.
Oh
Easy
my
work.
God.
He's gonna lock down the coach too, because he's
Barbecue
locking
chicken.
down everybody.
Barbecue chicken.
He
Okay,
just gotta
barbecue.
he gotta do what he did last year, is play a little bit more off ball. Y'all said Reeves can't control. I think Reeves will be able to control the game. He don't take dump shots
So
at all.
D'Lo, Reeves, and LeBron are all gonna control the pace.
No, I'm saying you like
They the
they
point
been
guards,
doing.
ain't they?
Play it by feel. LeBron needs to be more focused on defense than offense to me. Because when he locked in defensively, they're a good defensive team. But when he
So
got
BJ,
his
I have a
gadgets and
locking
question.
up.
stuff,
Who's he locking up?
he ain't gotta lock up nobody. He can play good team defense.
BJ, I have a question.
Wow. Yeah, go ahead, Bruce.
Do you think that LeBron will have enough energy to play? Because there's not gonna be 2 days rest between games. It's like 1 day rest. Do you think, because he's 38, do you think he's not going to be tired by game 3 or game 4 running
LeBron
with
is
the
going to
Warriors.
depend on a lot of his role players to get through this series, and that's fine. But then you got to look at the other side of the Warriors who have their role players: Jordan Poole, Andrew Wiggins, Gary Payton II, Moses Moody, Jonathan Kuminga. Like, you got to look at those role players over there. They're going to be pushed. Go ahead.
And Kuminga and Jermichael Green, they're not even play. They're not really play in that against the Kings.
So
Kuminga will play this series because Kerr like him versus LeBron. Kuminga will play this series.
So I think with it's going to come down to the depth of each team, as well as who is going to be the guy that's going to be the consistent killer in this series.
If it's AD, the Lakers in 5.
It should be AD.
It should, but see how you said should be.
I'm just saying we don't know for sure.
But I could tell you that's the problem though. That's a big problem because now I know Steph Curry what he's gonna be. We just seen it. Whenever all else fails with the Warriors, I'm gonna give the ball to number 30. I don't need no plays drawn, I don't need no schemes drawn. I'm gonna give the ball to him and I'm gonna let him take him home.
But the Lakers are better defense
on the Lakers who can consistently do that. No, you good. Is there anybody on the Lakers who can consistently do that throughout the entire series that you trust?
That can consistently put the ball in their hands
and take us home.
You
play it by feel, bro.
If he plays the way he's supposed to play, based on his talent and what he can do, bro. If AD play the way he's supposed to play, bro, it's game over, bro. No more than 2 games. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't trying to be cocky, bro. But I know basketball, bro. And I know for a fact that AD play the way we've been seeing him play, say goodnight, bro. Draymond is not gonna be enough. Moody ain't either.
Why does he turn it on and off, though?
I don't know. Ask him.
I think he.
No,
I
but
think
you
he
say
played.
You know basketball. You know basketball, and I'm trying to ask a question.
I mean, it could be a lot of different reasons. It could be him. It could be him fighting through injury. It could be him having a lot of chemistry and being more consistent when LeBron was out and trying to find his way. Like everybody been inconsistent since LeBron came back in. Anybody that's been watching, been seeing this team been up and down since LeBron came back in. Why? Because you got somebody else controlling the tempo and the pace. Somebody else off ball, and everybody got to learn where to be and where LeBron gonna be. So that's what's going on. The defense is not a problem. We got the number 1 defense in the league. That ain't even a discussion. We're still trying to get the offensive sets.
Number 1 defense on the league. Okay.
Well, listen, we're behind the 8 ball. Listen, for Golden State to lose this series, bro, that'll be a big indictment on Steve Kerr and Stephen Curry. Why? We behind the 8 ball as far as offense. They should be destroying us.
But
guess what? But guess what? Like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and say Curry gonna win this because I seen him do something against Sacramento. That's Sacramento. I don't care about that. We ain't seen him go against LBJ at this stage. We seen it in the finals, but we ain't seen him go against LBJ at this stage against this team. So until
second round is more scary than
telling me. Hold on. Let me submit something here in this. And I'm glad Peg and what 80 just said with 80. It's mental. We know what it is. It's not injuries. It's not he has to play with a certain. It's his mentality. He don't have that mentality to always be killer, be killer. That's why you keep saying if 80 does this, if 80. I thought this was a top 5, top 10 player. Top 5, top players don't have to always depend on the next man beside him. So you don't know what you're gonna get from Anthony Davis. I know what I'm getting from Steph Curry because you know why? He's
I do know what I'm gonna get from Anthony Davis. I just don't know if I'm gonna get it consistently. But if I do, it's game over.
No, then you don't know.
Okay, but we don't know what Curry gonna do though. We don't know. We don't know.
But I can be confident consistently that Steph Curry can take over a series because of what I know based off of his track record.
Okay, I can do the same thing with LeBron.
We can do that with AD too, though. He had 1 bad game last series.
Why can't I say that about LeBron? What's the problem with me saying that about LeBron, though? So what? So what? He's still in the playoffs until he get eliminated. I ain't trying to hear that, bro.
Bro, he just got eliminated. He got eliminated in 2021 in 6 games.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about now, bro. Y'all need to stop.
Man, shut up. You need to be quiet. You keep changing the point. Dude got eliminated in 2021. And I'm tired of all this. I'm shutting all this down. LeBron James is 38 years old. He cannot carry a team. You shouldn't be expecting this man to carry a team at that age.
No, I'm not expecting LeBron.
Not you. I'm talking the real debates because he's capping. He comes in there all the time with this all this cap. I'm trying to hear him talk. Dude is 38 years old. No one should be expecting this man to be carrying this team as the guy. Anthony Davis, this is his team. He needs to carry the weight. So I'm gonna ask Mad Max Sports, do you believe that Anthony Davis can do that?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
No,
that's fair.
but
That's
you
fair.
say it's if. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying wholeheartedly about the if part. But I'm expecting it. I'm expecting him to get this. It's this series, this moment versus Draymond versus Looney versus the Warriors. I can't expect nothing but you to give me your best. You know what I mean? So I'm expecting AD to be the best player in this series. I got a hot take that when AD playing the best he the best player in the league. But that's a hot ass take.
wow.
I don't
Okay.
know why. I don't know why that's just been in my mind lately. I know I'm stupid.
So
Yeah.
BJ, what's up with you, bro? Like, if you got a point to make, just make the point, bro.
I don't
You
like
gotta
capping, bro.
hold on, wait
Just
a minute.
Mad Max Sports and Alpha Rule are Laker fans. You the only one that constantly be capping for this LeBron.
I
Tired
never
of
said
hearing
he
that
was
shit.
gonna lead the series. I said he gonna feed the ball to AD and AD gonna lead the offense. Do we gotta rewind it?
Bruce, what did he just say? He said, I ain't seen nobody eliminate LeBron, so I ain't believing. I just brought up a point in 2020 when he got eliminated. He said that we're not talking about that. Keep switching back and forth, bro. You keep going back and forth with your points.
In game 6, we seen somebody eliminate LeBron with a
But I
full
do
healthy
think
team in game
LeBron
6.
better than
Hey, no,
That's what I'm
I don't want to
saying.
hear that. I don't want to hear that because you said with the Memphis
You want to
Grizzlies,
hear what you want. You want to create the
didn't want to hear
narrative you
injuries.
want. Just say
You
that.
didn't want
Just
to
say
hear
that.
injuries. You didn't want to hear
Oh
injuries
my
with nobody else
God.
until it comes to LeBron. That's why I can't deal with
I
you.
ain't tripping,
Do
bro.
what
Do
you
what you
do,
want to
bro.
do, bro. It's your show, bro. But it's live, so you exposing yourself. You ain't exposing me.
No, I just did. Look at this. You the one with the LeBron avatar. You exposing
Bro,
yourself.
y'all
That's
seen him.
you.
He just muted me and said something I didn't say. I never said LeBron was
Bro,
going to
this
lead
dude
this
has the
series.
LeBron
I said
avatar
LeBron was
on
going
his
to control the
page.
tempo and he was going to feed the offense through AD. And I said AD is capable. I'm hoping that he had the right mind state and do what he need to do.
And what else did you say?
That I said that LeBron can lead this team in moments in the game. I said that also. Since you said Curry is so capable of doing things, LeBron is too. And until he get eliminated, I'm going to believe the same thing you believe
He
about
just
that.
did. He got eliminated in 2021.
That's fine, BJ. You want to
he
keep
talking
being
about.
childish, bro? Go ahead,
Bro,
bro.
you don't have no points. And when somebody gets your ass in the corner, you want to say, "Oh, that's fine, BJ."
How am I in the corner? You bringing
Bro,
up
you
2
just
years ago?
lied. You just lied. The man got eliminated in 2021.
Okay, so what's the
That was the
context on
last
that,
time he
BJ?
was in
You
the
know more
playoffs.
basketball than me. Give us the context of
I
that.
do think that
Give us
footage.
the context of
That
that,
footage. I
BJ.
think that
No,
footage
you
took it
give the
off from
context
LeBron.
of when somebody else makes a point. I made the same point with the Grizzlies. Those guys were not healthy. You said, "Oh, I don't want to hear that. It's basketball." You double talk, bro.
Hold on, wait a minute. Did the Lakers do the gritty and do all this shit that the Grizzlies doing when they got eliminated?
See what they keep doing.
No.
Point,
What do you mean? What am I doing?
No, just stick to the point. You keep changing it, bro. The
Was
fact of
AD
the matter is,
injured game 2? Wasn't AD injured game 2
if you're
in the
gonna
middle of the
bring
series?
up injuries, if you're gonna bring up injuries when LeBron got eliminated, do the same thing with the Grizzlies. Don't
They
sit up
got
here and tell me
eliminated.
okay,
I
so
didn't make no
LeBron did
excuses.
too. LeBron
Okay,
did
but guess
too.
what? BJ, we don't got to be childish like this, bro. Curry is going against LeBron. Let's see who's going to win the series, bro. You don't got to be childish and say something that I didn't say and do all the extra stuff for Curry, bro.
The Lakers going against the Warriors, man.
I know this dude's delusional, bro. He's everything about
All right, bro.
This is what I'll say when I get on shows, bro. I'm the biggest LeBron fan, but I love basketball more than I love LeBron.
I do too.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Y'all dudes crazy, bro. Y'all dudes got
Were
problems.
you a Cleveland fan? Real debates. Were you a Cavs fan?
Man, I'm not even finna do this with y'all, bro. Y'all dudes acting
I'm asking.
weird, bro.
Are you a Lakers fan or
I'm getting
LeBron?
muted. I'm getting muted. All this weird stuff, bro. It's too late at night to be doing this with grown men back and forth, bro.
Bye.
I'm just saying, bro. You acting childish, and you the host of the channel.
If you don't want to be here, bye, bro. I'll bring in somebody else in. I ain't got time for y'all right now, man. Go ahead, Mad Max Sport.
BJ, I got a question. It's a little bit off topic, but it's about Dr. J.
What's up,
so
brother?
Growing up in my family, Dr. J was the GOAT. I want to know, was that it to anybody else? Did y'all ever hear that? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I thought I was on player, so everybody called me delusion. I'm like, man, it was like my family. He was the GOAT, like best ever. If you ask my grandma right now, she won't tell you no different.
Yeah.
She used to get on buses to travel to go to his games from Alabama to wherever they was at. They had a bus to go to his games to start the
Was your
season.
grandma interested in the game or Dr. J?
Huh? I guess the game. I don't
Hey,
know.
oh, you sure? Okay.
I just know that's what they used to do. So I was just asking because I always when I just like I don't know. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
But to his Lakers, I think Schroeder and Vanderbilt be able to run Curry off the line a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
The Lakers, they'll be able to tag in the paint because I don't think the Warriors be able to get away with that Draymond and Looney lineup that much.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah, man. So I got the Warriors in 6 in that series, but I mean I don't have an issue with people having their points and disagreeing. I mean I definitely, but when it gets to a point where the trolling and all that stuff, bro, it gets to be too much, and that's what real debates do. This guy got his name is LeBron Legacy Podcast. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man.
But I do think LeBron could get us 2-3 games maybe this series. But it might be the end of them if we get past this. It might, you know what I mean. Don't expect much at nothing the next series.
No, if y'all play through Anthony Davis, man, and y'all role players show up, and LeBron plays as the second option, or not even as the third option, then that's y'all chance to win the series. I mean, I'm not delusional saying like they have no chance. I mean, there's definitely a way that y'all can possibly get the win, but that would be the way I think, in my opinion, why I think y'all can win the series.
And I think LeBron's shot get a little better because he shoot good when he in a series with the Warriors.
Right.
There's just something about that.
All right, man. You got anything else before you close it down?
Let's not be sensitive. We're just talking basketball. Let's not take it personal. I mean, we don't know those players personally, so I don't know why we're taking this sensitive. I don't. This is crazy to me. But yeah, it was a good show.
Appreciate you for letting me up, man. I holler at you.
Hey, man, it's all love. Appreciate y'all, brothers, man. All right, man. Appreciate y'all coming through. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe. Appreciate y'all coming through, man. All the people coming here, the panel. Definitely how I do, the podcast, y'all been around me for, a long enough time that I never allow people who are not, I don't just allow people that agree with me. I always welcome disagreement. I always welcome debate. There's very few times that you'll ever see me try to tell somebody to get off or whatever. That's very few. The trolling, leave that for the comment section. If you want to come on here with a point, make sure y'all come on here with a point, man. Don't come in here with the trolling. You know what I'm saying? Because we got other people who want to make points as well, and it gets to a point where it's like it's too much to keep dealing with. So, but I appreciate y'all, man. Put y'all, in the comment section what y'all got. The series is breaking down all that stuff, man. Definitely appreciate y'all. Next time we respectfully say, pull up a seat, pull up a chair, put live, peace out of here like swim. Wow.